This broadcast is brought to you in part by St. Ansgar Chiropractic. All right, hello and welcome to St. Ansgar. I tell you what, it's been a whirlwind of technical problems here tonight. We've had some internet issues. We've had some data. There's just a lot of things going on here. I think we have it all settled. Thank you to Kimba Tsunami for bringing us a nice mobile stream. Thanks to our friends at T-Mobile to get this going. We had amazing download speeds, but our upload speeds is how we get things out to the internet. Or get this stream out to the world. It just wasn't happening, and there was all kinds of things that were getting messed up in the process. So hopefully this stream is going to be cleaner. For those of you who were tuned in earlier and now tuning in again, thank you for being here. Sorry for the disruption, but I think we're set to have a nice.
We got 159 watching. I'm going to check the sound, just as many issues as we've had. Let's make sure that thing's working. I think it is. So we are set here for your 6-0 Saints versus the 4-2 Clayton Ridge Eagles. I would say the surprise 4-2 Clayton Ridge Eagles. They upset, I would think we can call it an upset, North Butler last week, 28-22. They throw the ball about 42% of the time play-wise, but about 52% of their yards come through the air. So the Saints defense will get a test tonight, a defense that has allowed just one touchdown, that first team defense. So here goes Michaels, Clevenger, Heeman, Halverson, and Mullenbeck, your captains for the Saints. They're going to go meet the Clayton Ridge captains. We'll do the coin toss here at midfield, and we're going to get this thing underway. Seth Kragel, the senior quarterback for the Eagles, number 2. He's the man to watch on their side, along with Gabe Cook, number 20. He is the running back, so that's what you're going to see when they run the ball. About half the time they're handing off to Cook, and the other half the time it's just straight up option or even QB draw with Kragel. Schroeder, Hager, and Oberbreckling are the main receivers we'll see get action tonight.
Joe, the great news here with getting to kind of get this stream started all over again is we can talk about all that cool stuff, with the predictions and what do we see and what's going on out there. We get to kind of go through all that again.
Yep, exactly. So did you see the coin toss? I was looking down. The Saints win the coin toss and defer. So Clayton Ridge will start with the football here on offense to start this one. 12 minutes on the clock. 7-mile-an-hour north-northwest wind, 61 degrees. It's what you call a picture-perfect football night in North Iowa.
Yes, it is.
Beautiful sky, beautiful night. Great night for a little football.
That B for the Eagles, number 9, Colton.
Shuisao,
Number 10, Caston.
set to kick off for the Saints. Number 10, Oberbreckling.
B, Porter, Shuisao.
Back to receive. As is number 9, Colton Hager. Watch the special teams battle tonight. Clayton Ridge kicked a field goal this year. They go for 2 quite often, but they must have a kicker. They do have a made field goal. They have 9 touchbacks as well. Oberbreckling lets that thing bounce all the way down to the 5-yard line. 3 Saints in there right away. Great pursuit. Joe Clevenger leads the pack there.
Caston Oberbreckling on the return. Tackle made by number 12, Joe Clevenger.
And Oberbreckling gets it fielded, but the Saints cover it well, and they're going to start inside their own 10, are the Eagles.
Great start for the Saints on that one. Great kick. Great pursuit by the special teams. Obviously, pinning them deep early is going to be key to Saints.
Long field for the Eagles on drive number 1. Number 2, Seth Kragel is the quarterback. He's going to run this option. Handoff. Nowhere to run. That's Cook. Excuse me, it's 21, Sodawasser. Matt Clevenger in on the tackle. Loss of 3, 2nd and 13. So play number 1 goes in the Saints' favor. Good job. Discipline there. watch the read, follow the ball, make the tackle. Clevenger does just that. Their numbers are really hard to see, so you'll have to bear with us here. White jerseys with a white number. QB keep. Joe Clevenger in on the tackle. Gets the lost yardage back. +3 makes it 3rd and 7. So gain of 6 there on the QB keep. That's one of those quarterback draws that we thought we would see. 3rd and 7. Clayton Ridge cannot afford to get behind the sticks here. They're going to want to keep this thing 3rd and 5 or less. And you see that the Saints defense has been really good throughout the season of making guys go back and have those 3rd and 15s. Made it very hard to be successful. 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 7. Craig will back to pass. Looking this way, has a receiver. Incomplete. Was looking for number 80, Brandt. Darren Brandt, the senior. Pass incomplete. 4th down. And the punt team will make its first appearance for the Eagles.
So for these Eagles, they got the work cut out for them. These St. Ansgar Saints average a ton of points, and for these Eagles to stay in this one, they kind of need to score early and keep themselves in this game. At least that has to be the game plan.
Yep, they're going to have to stay on schedule here with their next attempt. Michaels and Mullenbeck back to receive the punt. High punt, but short. Michaels comes up for it. Now he gets it. I don't know if that hit him or if he just got a nice bounce there. Flag comes in late. Nowhere to run for Michaels after he corrals that ball. Saints will have it pending the penalty flag in Eagle territory. That was in. You got the replay there, guys?
I felt like that potentially hit one of the Eagles.
Gotcha.
And that's when Michaels grabbed the ball. And
Are we going to get a fair catch interference here or something from that far side? I'm trying to figure out what he saw there. It's an unusual flag at that time of that play. Invalid fair catch, perhaps? There's a long discussion going on.
There was no room for him to fair catch that, right? So he calls fair catch, and as he's approaching the ball, there's white jerseys in his way. This thing could go
It is on
anyway.
the Saints.
So is it calling fair catch there? Lets it bounce.
Yeah, I don't know if that's an invalid fair catch penalty. I have no idea what that is. It is on the Saints, and that would make some sense that that's what it is. I didn't see.
The replay's in front of you right now, so.
Can you see what the official does, though, on the call there? Let's see what he. Yeah, I have. It is illegal fair catch, and he certainly didn't. Saints will have to recover from that one. Minor penalty, 5-yard penalty. They're going to start with it at the 46-yard line of the Eagles. 1st down, Michaels. Big run to start Michaels. He's still on his feet. Corbin Michaels breaks a tackle. Corbin Michaels, 10-5. Touchdown, Saints.
Michaels is impossible to stop. Proven right there in his first rush of the game.
What a carry for Corbin Michaels. 46 yards to the end zone goes Corbin Michaels. The Saints lead 6-0 after one offensive play. For your Saints,
Clayton Ridge.
watch. He's so hard to bring down. I watched a couple of games from Clayton Ridge this week in my travels, and I can tell you it was one of the things I pointed out right away. They're going to have to tackle a lot better than they did the last 2 weeks. Does not start well for the Eagles. Michaels breaks a tackle, takes it to the house.
Joe, who's kicking?
Neely. Max Neely's kick on the way, no good, so the extra point goes wide right. It'll stay 6-0 Saints. 10:06 to play in the first quarter. Let's recap. If you're just joining us, Clayton Ridge goes 3 and out after losing 3 yards on 1st down. They can't recover. They punt it away. The Saints have a short field. They start at the Eagle 46-yard line. Corbin Michaels, spin move for 6. And the Saints lead it 6-0.
All right, still kind of getting some things set up here. Again, early, if you're just joining us, we actually had to restart the stream. We had some technical difficulties. I think it's okay, but we're kind of getting our cameras rearrange with some of the issues that we had early on. Saints are looking to kick off after scoring a 6-point touchdown, which is not showing up on your scoreboard yet. But again, with the...
It is in the system, so it's something we have to refresh it.
Yeah. Again, just a little bit slow, so bear with us. We apologize. There might be some clock issues. There might be some scoreboard issues. There's all kinds of stuff going on tonight, guys, but...
you could see the action live.
You can see it live. Exactly.
6-0 Saints. We saw on to do the kicking off. Now we got the scoreboard. 10:06 to go in the first quarter. So Max Neely in to attempt the point after. We saw him make a few last week at the end of the game, so they give him a shot here early on. Unfortunately, that one goes wide right. 6-0 Saints. Trees out kicks it off.
Yeah, you had a great start last week.
That kick stayed inbounds. That's a live football. One of the up men tracks it down. Tackled immediately by the Saints near the 20-yard line where Clayton Ridge will have it for drive number 2.
Boy, Saints kicking team doing a great job. Special teams doing a great job of making it not so easy for Clayton Ridge to return a kick so far tonight. 2 kicks, 2 opportunities for Clayton Ridge to do something that have not really been executed well on Clayton Ridge's part.
So Seth Craigle, the senior quarterback, back to work for the Eagles. Gonna run the option, rolling out, looking for number 9. Will pass over his head. That was Hager, I believe is how you say that last name. Incomplete. Connor Mullenback was there for the Saints. 2nd and 10. So this probably the biggest test to date for the Saints defensive backs here, for the secondary of the Saints. Like here where you've got 4 receivers, 2 at the top, 2 at the bottom, then we got kind of a split end here, so 5 guys in the pattern. That ball falls incomplete, was nearly picked off.
That was a quick pass, wasn't it?
Yeah, and that's what they do. They're going to try to get that out quick, and I think there was a little miscommunication there. The wide receiver kept going. Seth Schatz, number 9, back out there this week. Man, that's good to see. He got injured there at Nashville Plainfield, right, a couple of weeks ago. So just misses last week, but he is back this week. Trey Johans, number 8 out there. JT Red, number 10. Connor Mullenback, number 7. That's your Saints defensive backs here. Pressure. Craigle slips ahead. Gain of 7. Craigle does a nice job of just keeping the play alive, scrambles forward, finds a little path forward. He's going to be short of the first down, so deep in their own territory here, inside their own 30. The Eagles will punt it away on 4th and 2. Good job by the Saints. Forced punt number 2 on the night.
Deep in their own territory, it's understandable, and yet, considering what these guys need to get done early, I expected them to go for it on some 4th downs tonight.
Yeah, I thought they might take a chance there as well. Mullenback, punt on the ground, gets it picked up,
oh boy,
fumbles it. I think Michaels got it back.
It looks like
Mullenback has trouble getting a handle a couple of times. Michaels jumps on it. The M&M brothers, they work together on that deal, and it works out just fine. I wasn't worried. Michaels gets it back for the Saints, and they'll start at their own 31-yard line. Drive number 2.
That last play sponsored by Give Butter, where
yes,
the ball was clearly covered with butter. That thing was all over the place. Take a look at the QR code on the top right-hand side of your screen. We encourage you to give butter. Costs a lot of money to keep these athletic programs going in these small schools. So if you're at home watching this, give butter. 100% of the proceeds go straight to Saints Athletics.
Mullenback breaks a tackle, gets across the 35-yard line where he's knocked out of bounds at the 36. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5. So we see Michaels and Mullenback both with a carry here. Think we get a little Joe Clevenger on 2nd and 5?
I'd do it.
Let's find out. New formation here for the Saints. I like it. will not be a Clevenger run. Instead, it's a Michaels run. Michaels makes a man miss. Falls ahead near the first down. Going to be just short, if depending on which one they use here. They do use the near side judge, and he is just short of a first down. 3rd and inches. After Michaels gets 4 on 2nd down. A long 4. Saints lead 6-0 on the strength of a 46-yard touchdown run by Mr. Michaels. Michaels in motion. Handoff to Clevenger. He gets the first down. Give him 2 yards and a first down.
That's what I'd call send the bruiser through the middle. You just need half a yard. He gets that.
Yeah, he gets 3. They're going to give him 3 all the way out to the 43-yard line where the Saints will have it. 1st and 10. Good start for the Saints offense here.
Trey Johansson, number 8, just a sophomore, coming in to bring the play into the huddle. 1st and 10 for the Saints, who lead 6-0 here with about 8 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Back to pass for the first time is Schweiss over the middle. Caught. Johans, the aforementioned Johans. Saints TV makes you famous, and what do? You just go out there and get yourself
a deliver.
First down.
As Saints TV calls your name, Joe, you've got to deliver.
Gain of 16 for Johans. Beautiful pass from Schweiss. Just drops back, finds his guy, gets it out quick. First down, Saints at the Eagle 40. Till the first pass of the night for your Saints is successful, goes to Johans. Mullenback in motion, handoff, middle. Clevenger with it. Clevenger bowls ahead for a gain of 4. The Saints mixing it up well. They've done that so well all season long.
So hard to defend, isn't it?
Yeah, keep those defenses off balance. As soon as you think, oh, they're just going to hand it off this entire drive, well, we'll go get a 15 or 16-yard completion over the middle.
Bulls fan, we wish you were here too.
2nd and 6. Schweiss in the pistol. Puts Mullenback in motion. He's going to pitch.
That is a dangerous play.
Michaels gets the edge with a little speed. And a big gainer for a first down. Michaels carries it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 13 on the option play. Good read by, so you see what Schweiss does there. He holds the ball till he gets that man to commit. Okay, you're going to come tackle me. Now I'm going to pitch to my guy outside. You can't tackle both of us.
Nope.
Great option execution there by the young quarterback.
Yeah, that play typically equals big Saints yards. Great job by Clayton Ridge to limit those big yards on that one.
Michaels with it, knocked down inside the 10-yard line. Is Corbin Michaels. That was a pass, so Schweiss pitches it out there to Michaels, get Michaels in space. First and goal, Saints at the 6-yard line. Seth Schatz running in the play here for the Saints. They'll have it 1st and goal from the 6. Schweiss 2 for 2 on the night. Back under center. Handoff, Clevenger. Clevenger rumbles ahead inside the 5, down to the 3. 2nd and goal from the 3. Gain of 3? That's a lot of 3s.
Yes, sir.
2nd and goal coming up for your Saints, who scored on a Michaels 46-yard touchdown run the first time they had the ball. Methodical drive here, a couple complete passes, some nice runs. Pitch, Michaels, Corbin Michaels, touchdown Saints. Corbin Michaels adds his 2nd touchdown of the night on a 3-yard run. The Saints lead 12-0.
That play to me, Joe, it's a little bit like watching the Philadelphia Eagles on a tush push. Like what do you do to stop that? Well, how do you stop that? How do you not In a best case scenario, how is that play not gaining 5 yards?
Right. Yep. It's really, really hard to defend. And we haven't put that on film a lot this season. We just haven't done it much. So it's something I like to see the Saints doing it tonight. Neely on to attempt the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. Max Neely, the freshman, adds the PAT, and it's 13-0 Saints.
Attaboy, Max.
So can we go back to that replay, guys, on that touchdown run? I want to Eric's point of how are you going to defend this? Watch. Great read by Schweiss out.
We'll get to that replay here.
Here it comes.
There it is.
There it is. So we got a man in motion, so we got this little misdirection. That's who's going to get the ball, right? Comes out here, sees he's wide open, nobody's out there. Pitch it out there. Pretty hard to stop.
And even the cameraman is fooled on that one.
Pretty hard to stop.
But you can't do it without the. I'm thinking about Clevenger, right? You got to honor that. You have to honor Mullenbag. You have to honor Michaels. You got to honor the fact that Porter might just keep that thing, and it's because of all those tools that's so dangerous.
Yeah, it's what makes it so hard to defend. No doubt about it. Little on-air production meeting. Duke, would it help if we switched the internet service of the scoreboard operator? Because I can do that as an attempt. Do you want to holler down here?
What do you want to do?
We're going to try to get that scoreboard updated a little faster for you. It's just acting a little goofy, so we're going to make a technical adjustment on the fly, so my apologies if it goes away completely. We'll blame someone else, though.
As you do that, the kickoff goes Clayton Ridge's way. This time they receive the kickoff. Number 10 has the ball. Taking it to his left. Tackled out of bounds at about the 38-yard line of Clayton Ridge.
Tackle made by Joe Clevenger.
Joe Clevenger makes a tackle.
Scoreboard back in play. Let's see if that does any better for you.
Kim. Kimba. Tsunami.
The Eagles first and 10 on their own 38-yard line.
All right, so 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Start the Eagles drive number 3. The first two ended in punts. Craigle. Hand off. That's the first run of the night going that way to Cook, and Cook stretches it out, but he goes backwards. Gabe Cook's going to lose 5 yards in his first attempt.
Cook's the ball carrier. Puts out of bounds by number 9, Seth Schatz.
Loss of 4 officially makes it 2nd and 14. So the Saints do a good job of just stretching that play out, getting him to the sideline. And again, the Eagles start this drive behind the chains at 2nd and 14. Quick pass off the fingertips of Oberbreckling. Incomplete pass. 3rd and 14 coming up. JT Red was right there with it. Might have got a fingertip on it.
I think the play is a good play, that quick pass. It just doesn't give the Saints a whole lot of time to adjust. I don't think it's a big yard play, but it's a positive yard play if they can make that completion. So far, it just hasn't been working for them tonight.
Yep, you got it. It's all about timing, right? And you both got to be on the same page. Craigle gets it out incredibly quickly. 3rd and 14. Craigle just going to keep here, running up the middle, running away from Beeson. Now he's going to throw it. Knocked away beautifully by Johans. Johans gets a hand on it, knocks that one away.
Great job, Trey Johans.
Watch this.
Sophomore, he's quick. He's got good hands.
Number 23 was the intended receiver. It was in his fingertips, and Johans knocks it out, forcing the 3rd punt of the night for the Clayton Ridge Eagles.
You know, watching that play develop, it looked like that receiver had a nice, easy reception. Johans just too quick.
Good pass by the quarterback. Better defense by Johans. Short punt that time. Going to roll dead at the 38-yard line where the Saints will have it for drive number 3 here. They lead at 13-0 with 4:40 to go in the first.
Draws down on the Saints 38-yard
So
line.
let's do a little recap. Those first two drives, Corbin Michaels has 4 carries and 66 yards, 2 touchdowns. Joe Clevenger, 3 carries, 10 yards. Connor Mullenbeck has 1 carry for 5. Porter Schwiesow, 2 for 2, 33 yards in the early going here tonight. Receptions from Michaels and Johans, 16 and 17 respectively. Drive number 3 starts on the wishbone. Mullenbeck, short gain. Good defense there by the Eagles. Number 58, Landon Reimer, makes the tackle. They're just a gain of 1 for Mullenbeck.
Gain of 1 on the play, be second and 9.
Yeah, that run came more where I would expect Clevenger to be taking the ball. Mullenbeck, quick and shifty, and there's a lot of reasons why you might push him through there, but only gains 1. Second and 9.
A lot of different looks for the Saints tonight offensively. Michaels in motion. Back to pass is Schwiesow. He's got Mullenbeck open. Mullenbeck
Oh, my goodness.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Connor Mullenbeck with a 61-yard touchdown reception. Schwiesow lays it right out there for him where only he can catch it. A dime from Schwiesow.
That pass comes out of his
Look
hand
at
here,
this
Joe,
thing.
and I'm like, nobody can catch that. What? Oh, and Mullenbeck. Holy guacamole, this kid is fast.
Schwiesow to Mullenbeck. It's 19-0 Saints.
Porter, what a great you're watching this later, I'm sure, right, Porter? Great pass, like unbelievably good pass. I watched a professional game last night, and some rookie named Dart was throwing stuff like that.
Darts like that. Yeah, that was
unbelievable.
Fun. And Mullenbeck, the speed, like somebody lets go of it, like, oh boy, Connor's going to have to go. And yeah, Connor goes. He does just that. We're going to get a pre-snap penalty here on the PAT. Offsides on the Eagles. See what the Saints do here.
Is that the call?
That is the call. I saw
right.
the communication
Yep.
between
All
the
right.
officials, and I could read
Nice.
their minds, or their body language in this case. See if the Saints will decline that one and just continue to kick the PAT here, or if they'll take the half the distance and go for 2. We don't get an official signal, but it appears as though they're going to take that enforcement of that penalty, move it in the half the distance, and kick it anyway.
Kick it anyway. I like the call.
Give yourself a little room here. Max Neely, the freshman, in to attempt PAT number 3 of the night.
Oh,
Shots. Wrangles in the high snap, but can't do much with it other than go down. PAT fails. 19-0. Saints lead with 3:49 to go in the first quarter. They have played great defensively, forced 3 punts, and marched up and down the field offensively. A 46-yard Michaels touchdown run, a 3-yard Michaels touchdown run, and then a 61-yard Schwiesow to Mullenbeck touchdown pass. That's an absolute thing of beauty.
Oh,
You're going to
it
want to go
ever.
watch that one. Schwiesow lays it up there. Mullenbeck runs underneath it, and once it's in his hands, it's the announcer guy's job's pretty easy. It's touchdown
Oh,
Saints because
man.
there is
I think-
nobody going to catch that
where,
guy.
where is it? The 15-yard line you started calling that? Like into the end zone, and he's not there yet. But he's well on his way.
When he's that open, nobody's, even the guy in the stripes wasn't going to catch him. And into the end zone goes Connor Mullenbeck. Saints lead at 19-0.
On that extra point attempt, and in high school, the defensive special teams, Clayton Ridge anyway, in that case, they can't score any points on any of that
Correct.
anyways. Right? There's no sense in, I'll say, trying to be a hero. Like it just take.
Yep.
Hey, we got a high snap. We can't really get any. There's no clear opening.
Right.
Let's avoid any
And you
injury.
saw
Let's
that's
not do
what-
anything heroic.
Seth did with it, right? I'm going to get my hands on it. I'm going to look to see if there happened to be somebody leaked out that I could throw it to.
Yep.
If there's not, I'm just going to go down with it.
Yep. So great
Not-
job, Seth. Shots. Recognize the situation. Don't try and be a hero. Live for the next play.
Yep. Schwiesow to kick it off for the Saints. Bouncing kick, fielded by one of the up men at the 25-yard line. Runs ahead for a yard or 2.
Gabe Cook on the return.
Cook
Tackle made by Joe Clevenger.
loses his helmet in the process, but he does get it across the 25 out to the 27-yard line where Clayton Ridge will have it for drive number 4.
Yeah, again, the kickoff hard to handle for Clayton Ridge.
Eagles on their own 27
That's the third one of those we saw. Third out of 4, I think. One
Yep.
of those that we saw.
That ball's cold tonight for the first time all season. You've seen both teams have a little trouble getting it wrangled. Dropped under 60 degrees here in the last few minutes. QB has the football at the top of the screen. First down on the QB keep for Craigle. Brought down by Johans. But a gain of 11 on the scramble play. Had everybody fooled there. First down, Clayton Ridge, their first of the night.
1st and 10, Eagles on their own 38.
Nice misdirection there. Nice deception. Nobody knew who had the football.
They do spread them out. There's that quick pass we talked about.
He gets it out of his hands quickly. Gain of 6. Let's see. That was Craigle. Got it out to, is that number?
Pass is complete to Gabe Cook.
It is Cook. Number 20 is Gabe Cook. Give him 6. 2nd and 4. So this drive starts, it's the first drive they haven't started behind the chains, right? With a loss on first down.
You got it. Bulls fan
And-
says it. Yards equals first downs. First downs equals touchdowns. You got to start with the yards, though, don't
Gotta
you?
start with the yards. That is correct, sir. And they do that here on this drive. 2nd and 4. 2nd and manageable, just right where they want to be, just shy of the 45-yard line. QB keep. Now he's going to flick it out. It is incomplete. The Saints pick it up, but that is a forward pass, incomplete. Over Breckling was the intended receiver, incomplete.
Straight up 3rd down.
3rd and 4. But it allows you to do that on 2nd down, right? You can
bet.
run that play because you know it's third down. You're near midfield. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's 4-down territory, down 3 scores
It has
in the
to be,
first
doesn't it?
quarter.
It feels like
So
it
you get
has to
2
be.
cracks at 4 yards now. See if the Saints defense can stop him. Quick pass again. That pass is caught. They rule that he catches it. Even he's surprised. Even the receiver is surprised they ruled that a catch. But they do. Hager catches it. And for a second first down, gain of 5. Do we get that on the replay, gentlemen?
1st and 10, Eagles on their own 48.
I want to see this catch because it had to have been impressive.
Well, was he the receiver?
He
Like
was
it-
not the intended receiver.
Yeah,
and
so
perhaps that's why his confusion. Like,
Maybe.
hey, did I catch that? Because I don't think I was supposed to. You're right. So a broken play goes the Eagles' way. First down. 48-yard line. QB has it here. Matt Clevenger, Derek Heeman, and Haugen all in there on the stop. Loss of 3.
Tackle for loss in their first.
2nd and 13 coming up. And this is what the Saints defense needed to do here, right? Allow a couple of first downs. Let's get them behind the chains here.
Yep.
Make it 2nd and long where the Saints defense thrives. They do just that.
Yeah, we saw that last set of downs where on first down they were able to get some positive yards and it kind of changed the game. They end up getting first down out of it, but we're starting behind the chains here again. 2nd down and 13 puts them in a little different spot.
Quick pass out to 80 here in the flat. Caught, immediately tackled by JT Red. Brandt with the reception. Gets the 3 back and a gain of 2, so give him 5 overall. Makes it 3rd and 8. The Saints will take that, right? On a
bet.
2nd and 13, we'll take a 5-yard pass here. Again, I think it's probably 4-down territory, so you don't have to get all 8 if you're the Eagles, but you have to avoid a negative play here to give yourself a chance to go for it on 4th down. Craigle swings it out to Cook. Cook brought down by a host of Saints across the 50-yard line out to the 48. Gains 2. Makes it 4th and 6, and it's decision time for the Clayton Ridge Eagles coaching staff.
Flag on the field, Joe.
Secret flag hidden
Happened.
underneath the official. Discussions occur. Reviews happening. We probably send it to New York to get an official call.
I think you're right.
Maybe Des Moines in this case. Looks like they're talking to the Clayton Ridge coaches. That's never a good sign. That means it's on your Saints, and it is. The face mask penalty problem strikes again for the Saints. They've been quiet for a couple of weeks, but it strikes here in a bad spot, giving them a first down. Just the 5-yard penalty, but that is a first down for the Eagles.
So will they go for it on fourth down? Question remains unanswered here. They cross midfield for, I believe, the first time today.
That is correct, sir.
We don't get to know what happens on fourth down because it's 1st and 10 after the penalty.
Craigle, handoff. No gain. Good job by the middle of the Saints defense. Cook had it there, but just nowhere to run. Haugen, the first man in on the tackle for the Saints. That'll make it 2nd and 10. 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. That will do it. Clayton Ridge happy to let the first quarter clock expire. The Saints lead it 19-0.
Oh, thank God. Please tell me you brought Paradise Pizza.
We're back here at the start of the second quarter, 19-0 Saints. Craigle, little misdirection, handoff to number 10, and he is buried by the Saints defense. Oberbreckling, nowhere to go. Loses half a yard, 3rd and 10 and a half. Very precise here on Saints TV for those of you Clayton Ridge Eagle fans just checking in. 119 miles, 2 hours, 19 minutes to the city of Guttenberg, where I believe your Clayton Ridge Eagles reside. For those of you old-timers out there, you probably remember Garnavillo and Guttenberg as separate school districts. Well, they're now Clayton Ridge. There's your history lesson for the day that you didn't need or want or ask for. Back to pass. 3rd and 10. Nobody open. We're going to get a holding penalty on this one. So this thing's coming back. Incomplete pass. Falls harmlessly incomplete. Does Craigle's pass, but I believe we're going to get a holding call. The forgotten man himself, Mr. Haugen, held right there-ish, maybe? So 3rd and 10 is going to become 4th and 10 because the Saints will decline the penalty. So 4th and 10 here at the 42-yard line. And it looks like timeout Eagles. Clayton Ridge takes the timeout here. They want to talk about this one. It's 4th and 10 at the 42-yard line. I expect they might go for it here.
I think they have to, don't they, Joe? I mean, the Saints haven't – it doesn't really matter how many yards offensively. They're going to find a way to get to the end zone. I think the Saints believe that. I think Clayton Ridge – defensively, they have to believe that they can make a stop, but I mean, my goodness, they gotta find a way to score here somehow, some way, and you start doing that by believing in your offense. Pull out a 10-yard play.
All right,
Find a way.
Let's see what they do here.
Saints, will they have the discipline on a long pass to just knock it down and realize your field position's probably better if you don't intercept it, if they're looking to do that, which I would assume that they're expecting some kind of pass here. So we'll see what happens offensively, defensively.
The Saints expect they're going to go with nobody back deep to receive, and they are going to go for it here. 4th and 10. Craigle out of the shotgun. Back to pass. Again, nobody open. He chucks it up. And that ball is caught.
Wow.
Touchdown Eagles. Wow. What a play. Colton Hager, the senior, with the long touchdown reception on 4th and 10, a 42-yard touchdown reception for Hager.
Great play by Clayton Ridge on that one. Starts with the offensive line. Even Trey Johans, one of the speediest kids on the team, is not keeping up with the receiver on that one. And
So on 4th and 10, a 42-yard touchdown pass, just the second touchdown allowed by this first-team defense for your Saints. 19-6, two-point conversion incoming. Well, you called it, Mr. Genius. You said they had to go, and they did, and they convert. Two-point conversion attempt is good as well. Good hard run there by Craigle. The quarterback makes it 19-8. So
Good
the
job.
Eagles strike on a 42-yard touchdown pass on 4th and 10. We watched him do this. Like I said, about half their offense is plays like this throughout the season. They had a 60-plus yarder last week at North Butler, where he just scrambles, finds himself some space, gets away from the defense, and chucks it up.
And he had a lot of time to find the receiver to make that pass, and the pass was perfect.
Hit him right in the hands.
Any better.
Could not have done it any better.
Nope.
It's not like that's a Hail Mary where he's like,
Nope.
well, maybe a guy will catch it. No, he threw it exactly where he had to throw it.
Yes, he did.
Beautiful pass from Craigle to Hager. Two-point conversion. You see Craigle looked like he running with a little more fire on that two-point conversion. It's funny, you find a little bit of energy there when things feel a little better, right? To your point of that's why they had to go there. That's why they had to show that, hey, we can do something offensively because we're going to have to get back in this game. We're going to score some points, and they do it just right there.
And now it's an 11-point game where it was a 19-point game. Coach believes in his offense. His offense delivers. And we got a 19-8 score here in St. Ansgar. St. Ansgar going to take the first kickoff so far for the Saints tonight.
See how the Saints respond here after giving up the touchdown to start the second quarter. Kickoff coming. This guy has like 8 touchbacks. This one will not be a touchback. Going to roll it down to Michaels. Michaels has a lane in the middle. Scoots through it. Still on his feet. Across the 40-yard line, down to the 45. Goes Corbin Michaels. Nice return for Michaels. Has the Saints set up with a short field again. They have it at their own 45-yard line to start this drive. Good return follow his blockers there. Does Michaels, and he's just really hard to bring down. I don't know if we've mentioned that this year or not, if you've noticed. Watching Saints football, that young man is hard to tackle.
Speaking of notice, if you're tuning in from home, you're noticing some of these helmets, they look different. They have like spots on them or something. What is that, Joe?
Spots on them. Oh, I see what you're looking at. Yeah, those are little awards that the kids get, helmet stickers that they get for things that occurred during the game, both individually and as team, I believe, that they can earn some of those helmet stickers. And by this time of the year, you start to see them fill the helmets.
Look at that. Like, I'm looking at Michael's, and that thing is full. We got a lot of helmets with a lot of stickers.
Gain of 5.
Gain of 4 on the play, do second and 6.
Now they do spot it. Back closer to gain of 4. 2nd and 6. A short 6. Shuisho under center. Clevenger behind him. Mullen back in motion. The Saints jump. I believe we're going to get a false start on your Saints. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
False start is a call against the Saints. 5-yard penalty.
Second penalty on the Saints tonight.
Second down.
Joel confirms 2 penalties on the Saints. I don't know that off the top of my head. I got to confer with my statistician.
Fun fact for all you Clayton Ridge fans out there, the Ladies Saints volleyball team is having a phenomenal year. They're actually number 1 ranked team in the state. Clayton Ridge was the last time they actually lost a set, not the match, a set at home. Clayton Ridge came in here and offered the Saints ladies their only loss of the season so far at home in a set, just a set, and it was the first one of the season.
Schwiesel was looking for Mullenbeck, not there, so he pulls it down. Now he finds Mullenbeck across the 50. We do have a flag on the play, and now a second flag at the end of the play. Mullenbeck with a gain of 9, pending 2 separate penalties.
Connor Mullenbeck with multiple flags on the play.
You can tell they kind of occurred at different times here, so let's see what the 2 calls are. Again, a long conference between the man in the white hat and the back judge. They're going to sort this one out. 2 separate penalties here on this play. Do we have an illegal man downfield, perhaps?
After the play. No.
A
I was reading
holding,
lips.
perhaps, on the Saints. And then what was the on the tackle penalty? Anybody see that one?
I was reading lips. He said after the play.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we're going to get offsetting a holding and an unsportsmanlike.
I don't know the unsportsmanlike. He jumped on it right at the end, though.
Something about after the play.
That seems pretty, like...
Holding on the Saints,
Holding is called against the Saints.
and then also personal foul on the Eagles. So it is one of each.
Personal fouls are called against the Eagles.
Mark off one penalty and then assess the other one. So they assess both penalties in this case.
Well,
So we mark it off 10 backwards and then 15 forwards. Net change, guys?
Mitchell County
Absolutely
math.
nothing.
wait a minute. No.
It's still 2nd and 5.
It is?
Or excuse me, it's now 2nd and 5 instead of 2nd
Yeah.
and 10, but we wipe out the result of the play. How about that?
Got
So
it,
it is
got it,
a 5-yard net gain for
Yeah,
your
I was
Saints.
like, wait a minute. Like my Mitchell County math says that that's a
It should be.
positive 5
It
for the
is.
Saints.
It
Okay.
is. Yes. Ball at midfield now. 2nd and 5 after all that. Option. Teresa keeps this time. Met by Cook after a gain of 4. 3rd and 1 coming up for the Saints after Shweisau keeps on the option. Gains 4.
Break up 3rd and 1.
The Eagles dangerously close to another 15-yard penalty on that one.
Sweet's hard to take down.
Playing with a little spirit are the Eagles here after that touchdown. See if how the Saints respond. Third and 1. Shweisau pass. Has a man and knocked away. That's Squire down there deep. Defended nicely by Brandt. Brandt and Squire go up for it. Ball incomplete, 4th and 1. So the Saints call that play knowing they're going for it on 4th down if
Yep.
they don't convert, right?
Yep.
You know that going in.
I feel with a short yard situation on this side of the field, it's 4th and go every time, right?
Confusion for Clayton Ridge defensively. They got a man ran on and then back off. Out of the pistol.
Oh, boy.
Pitch, Mullenbeck. He gets it corralled, but he's going to be short of the 1st down. The Saints turn it over on downs.
Connor Mullenbeck has a
Ball's been
carry.
slippery tonight.
Tackle for loss by Gabe Cook. Saints turn the ball over on downs.
It'll be Clayton Ridge football at their own 47-yard line. 8:40 to go in the first half. And Clayton Ridge has all the momentum right now.
They do best field position of the night for Clayton Ridge, who just made it past the 50-yard line, the last drive. And then, of course, they found their way to the end zone to get their first touchdown of the game. And here they are starting a drive.
They had their first downs of the game, last drive, I believe.
To your point, the momentum.
False start on Clayton Ridge. That'll push them back. The center moving the football before the play there. We got a really good view of that one from up here. So that'll back them up 5. It'll be 1st and 15. Clayton Ridge starts this one behind the chains again. See if the Saints defense can take advantage here.
If you're just joining us, Saints hold Clayton Ridge in the first drive of the game and score a touchdown quick, and do so on the next 2 possessions while holding Clayton Ridge to nothing. And last drive, Clayton Ridge
Empty
scores.
backfield. Quick pass complete. Gain of 4 on the play. Quick hitter there. Again, they've gotten the ball out so quickly. Do the Eagles complete to number 89 is Craigle.
Brings up second and 11.
Clayton Ridge with the momentum right now, but that one goes for negative yards.
There's a penalty there on first down, so they actually got gain of 4
Oh, yeah, I'm
because it
sorry.
was 1st and 15.
Sorry, still behind the sticks.
There
Maybe
you
that's
go.
what I
There
want to
you
say.
go. 2nd and 11. This time Cook in the backfield with Craigle. Pursuit by the Saints defense, but he gets it out. This is Cook, finds the edge. The missile. Michaels comes up and buries him for a 3-yard loss.
The pass is complete to Gabe Cook.
Gabe Cook loses yardage on the completion there. 3rd and 14.
Great job
Saw
by
Michaels.
Michael sniffing that out and going after it.
Great job. Great read by Michaels and then a textbook tackle. 3rd and 15 coming up for the Eagles. Oberbreckling settles in. Here comes Craigle. Kane Dietrich almost gets home. He steps up, does Craigle. Craigle breaks a tackle. Going to get 10.
Seth Krieger on the keeper.
Give him 11. Going to make it 4th and 4.
Give Craigle some credit for holding
Yeah.
on to the ball with that hit.
He's an athlete, and he moves well. He's quick.
Brings up 4th and 3.
Clevenger and Michaels get him down, but not before a gain of 11. 4th and a short 4 coming up. Make it, yeah, I think it's really closer to 3 here. 4th and 3. Quick hitter again, complete. 1st down. Right at the sticks. That pass is complete to Brandt.
Yeah, that quick little pass seems like a decent play. We didn't see him having great success with it, just
Yeah.
some communication or timing errors. But it does seem effective for getting some quick short yardage.
That was Oberbreckling. That was a 1-0, not an 8-0. So 1st down, Eagles, 6:19 to go in the first half. QB draw, takes a big hit, no gain on the play. Craigle keeps, that was a called
By Joe Clevenger.
QB draw the whole way. Clevenger, the first man there, 2nd and 10.
No gain on play. 2nd and 10.
So you can tell Clayton Ridge kind of settled in, right? In that first quarter, they were off schedule a bunch. Quarterback was missing some throws. He has made them these last 2 drives, and Clayton Ridge has found some success. They score on the last drive and have moved the ball effectively here on drive number 2 of the second quarter. Craigle, Cook back with him. Quick pass again, complete. Clevenger there on the tackle. That's Schroeder on the reception.
Kriegel's pass.
Gain of 3.
Schroeder. Joe Clevenger on the tackle.
3rd and 7.
Gain of 3, be 3rd and 7.
So we've talked about our offense in the past being 3.5 yards a carry, right? Gets you a 1st down.
You bet.
Right now, for the Eagles, it's a 3.5 yard pass 3 times gets you a 1st down. Get the
It's
ball
working.
out quickly so the Saints defensive line can't get that pressure in there. Craigle. Pass again, looking for a man. Has him over the middle. 1st down. Inside the 25-yard line goes number 9, Hager.
The pass is complete to Colton Hager.
1st down.
Coverage.
Down to the 25-yard line.
And Eagles on the Saints 25.
Clayton Ridge moving the football here through the air.
You said earlier, they're going to get most of the yards that way.
Saints make some changes on the defensive line here. I think we have 4 new defensive linemen in. Pass. Incomplete. That one was intended for Hager again, but a little too hot to handle.
Hager falls
Incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Coverage, 2nd down.
6 straight completions prior to that incompletion is Craigle. He's 10 for 18 on the night, 82 yards passing and a touchdown. Like I said, started a little cold, got hot. That's his first incompletion in 6 attempts. Here he comes again. Forced out of the pocket. Going to throw it up. Has a man. The Saints are their flag on the play, I believe, as well. Incomplete is the pass. We do have a flag on the play, so we're going to figure that one out. Maybe an eligible man downfield, perhaps. Again, long developing play. Incomplete pass was the result of the play. Let's see what the penalty is. Roughing the passer on the Saints.
Wow.
It's a 15-yard penalty. Put the ball all the way down inside the red zone here, down at the 12.5-yard line.
Take a look at the replay here on that roughing the passer call. Well, that's the pass. Didn't really get to see all of it, but we're back to the action here. Another short pass.
Immediately covered up by the Saints. That's Oberbrecking on the reception. Gain of 3. Inside the 10. 4 minutes to go in the first half. The Eagles score on their last drive. They have it inside the 10 here on their subsequent drive.
Jager Tretton was on the tackle on that one. I ran into Jager in the high school. Is that your roughing?
There's your roughing. Yep, we found it. We had to diagnose it.
Spread wide.
2 receivers at the top of your screen, 2 at the bottom. 10 in the backfield. QB draw. Makes a man miss. Rolls ahead for a gain of 4. They give him just 2. Mark him down after 2. 3rd and 5 on the QB keeper for Craigle gets 2. Timeout Clayton Ridge. Their second timeout of the first half. Saints lead at 19-8, but Clayton Ridge on the move. They'll have it 3rd and 5 inside the 10. When we resume play, they can get a first down at the 1-yard line.
Town & Country Insurance Agency is a proud supporter of Saints TV.
You're working on commercial. Nice.
We're back here. It is 3rd and 4 from the 6-yard line for Clayton Ridge. Craigle hands it off. Cook pushing the pile. He's going to be short of the first down.
Cook is the ball carrier.
Going to spot the ball at the 5. Make it 4th and 3 from the 5-yard line.
Brings up 4th and 2.
So they can get a first down without getting a touchdown.
They can. Yep. Looks like inside the 2, maybe they can get a first down. But it's going to be 4th and 3rd here. 13 seconds. 4th and 3, yeah, from the 5-yard line. So that first down sticks, and they're going to have to use their last timeout. There's just 3 seconds left on the clock when they had a little delay getting the play call in. They called their last timeout here. The first half can't take them with you anyway.
Nope.
4th and 3 from the 5. Coming up here after the timeout. This is 2 impressive drives back-to-back for this Clayton Ridge Eagle team. I've been impressed. They have the game plan has been perfectly executed this second quarter.
I think so, too.
They came out misfired early in that first quarter, and they've kind of pulled themselves back into this game on the strength of Seth Craigle's arm. just done a really good job of scrambling, finding open receivers. He throws a long touchdown pass on 4th and 10 on the last drive. This drive, a little more conventional, a little more just, we're just going to drive it down the field 3 or 4 yards at a time, get a big hitter over the middle when we need it, but we're happy to go for it on 4th down and just keep grinding away.
It's slow and it's methodical, and it's usually, you think about slow and methodical, you think about that as a lot of rushing yards, a little at a time, right? But they're throwing the ball.
Their short passing game has replaced their rushing game, for sure. It is 4th and 3. They can get a first down at the 2. Kragel's going to keep. He's going to be tackled right at the sticks. It's going to be all about the spot here. Kragel keeps. It's going to come down to where they spot that football. It's first down. It's a matter of, is it first down, Saints?
No.
It is. The Saints turn them over on downs. They turn the Eagles away at the 3-yard line. The Saints bend, but don't break.
From this angle, I really thought he was going all the way in for a tutty on that one. Great job by the Saints defense to respond.
What happened to Michaels there on that play? He came out of there like clipped. That's what I thought. Perhaps he got chop blocked on that corner there. And he gets up, and the Saints get the stop. They'll have it. 2:18 to go in the first half. The ball at their own 3-yard line.
Clayton Ridge had all of the momentum. They scored a touchdown. They stopped the Saints. They were moving in for a second touchdown. Now Saints need to regain that momentum here before the half.
They do. Michael slips with it. Gain of 5 on the carry. Give him 4. Like I said, he kind of lost his footing there as he tried to cut. 2nd and 6, under 2 minutes to play in the first half.
End zone cam on that side. You see him on your left-hand side of your screen. That's Boy Wonder.
Back to the wishbone of the Saints. Michaels gets it outside.
Boy, he is.
Loses footing again.
The field is made up of whatever's all over that ball.
Right?
Everything's a little slick.
Exactly. Everything's a little slippery tonight. Gain of 4 makes it 3rd and 2. Oberbreckling, I believe. I think there's Oberbrecklings and Oberbrecklings over in Clayton Ridge. You got a little bit of each. This would be an Oberbreckling. Over the bog is where he lives. That's what Oberbreckling means. Again, more information you didn't need.
What language is that,
That's
Joe?
German. Good Germans over there in Clayton County. Michaels, first down. Michaels tackled out across the 30-yard line. It'll be first down, Saints. They'll stop the clock. Timeout, Saints. They stop it temporarily to move the chains. The Saints go ahead and call the timeout to preserve the 1:07 left here on the clock. It'll be 1st and 10 Saints from the 20-yard line. They started this drive after turning the Eagles away at the goal line at their own 3.
All right, so I haven't told you, I haven't finished. It's not even that exciting, but I feel like I haven't. JT Red stopped me in the hallway in the
JT,
school
okay.
on volleyball night, and I was in the hallway. He's like, hey, Candle Genius. I got to tell you, he says, I weigh 145 now. I said, you know what? I'm going to mention it on the stream. Are you serious? Like, what's the program say? He says, I think it says I weigh 140. Well, I said, well, it should be calling him 145 anyway. But I was like, I mean, congratulations, because when he played on Bandits baseball, I think he actually weighed 45. So 145. But he's really impactful.
He plays a big 145, no doubt about it.
He sure does. Great kid, a lot of energy.
Thank you.
JT Red.
Oh, here we go. The Saints have it. 1:07 to go in the first half. They lead at 19-8. Look at this formation. Here we go. I like it. 3 receivers at the top. Option. Pitch. Michaels has it in his hands. Michaels is loose. Corbin Michaels. Midfield. Corbin Michaels. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Saints. Corbin Michaels goes 80 yards to pay dirt.
Michaels with the flag.
And the Saints.
I'm not surprised to see a flag come out of that.
That's an after the penalty or after the play penalty.
Play was over,
we'll take it. I like the enthusiasm. Let the kids play. 25-8. The Saints Lead
Oh,
it.
Michaels. What a run. What a play. I love the play. How do you stop it? I don't. I think you put defensively, like, well, we can't let a big play happen. Well,
That's
okay,
right.
let's make sure we're in great pass defense. But
Yeah. So the
Saints is
touchdown
too
will
much.
count. That's but unless they threw another penalty before the flip.
There's something on back at the 30.
There was something before the flip. Let's see what the call is on the field after the play.
Like conduct is the call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the flip. Let the kids play the game. 25-8, Saints lead it. Got to be smarter than that if you're Mr. Michaels too, right? You got to know they're going to call that. But the touchdown counts. 80 yards to pay dirt goes Corbin Michaels. 25-8, Saints lead.
Michael's coming in and talk to coach right now. Let's see if
Gonna
we
have a conversation.
No,
Have a conversation.
kept on going right past the coach.
Well, he had the conversation was had. Trust me, it was had. I don't know. I don't think that's agree. I think that's a kid celebrating a really good play.
Yeah,
he's
I'm
not
with you.
taunting anybody.
No, he's not.
In my opinion, but I respect the officials' decisions. They have a hard job. They make it the call there, so that is what it is. The Saints are going to use the opportunity to try to kick a long extra point here. I liked it, right? Maximize it. Try a 35-yarder here. Shots with the hold. Schwiesau's kick is up, and it is good.
Oh, seriously.
Porter Schwiesau kicks the equivalent of a 35-yard field goal to give the Saints an extra point, and it's 26-8 Saints.
Great job by these Saints. They had very, very limited time on the clock, and they probably didn't even use enough time, considering that Clayton Ridge is capable of throwing a long pass as well. 53 seconds, is that accurate? Is that what we have on the...
53 seconds officially
53
left in this one. Look at the kick here. Boom. So we've seen Max Neely attempt extra points tonight, make a couple of them. We see Porter Schwiesau make a really long and extended
Yes,
extra
sir.
point. Porter Schwiesau makes it 26-8 after an 80-yard Corbin Michaels touchdown run.
That drive for the Saints felt a little bit like, okay, you know what? Let's just go to what we know is working for us. Let's just go get some points here before the half and make this a 26-8 game.
Yeah, so after two really impressive drives, right? One capped off by a really long touchdown pass, and then a methodical drive where they marched down the field on the Saints until the Saints turned them away at the 3-yard line to come back and answer that with a 97-yard touchdown drive, capped off by an 80-yard touchdown run by Michaels. That's exactly what the Saints needed to do there. They get the ball to start the second half, so you got to survive the last 50 seconds here of the first half, and the Saints will be back on offense to start the second. Schwiesau, short. That's a live football, and the Clayton Ridge up man does a really nice job of getting his hands on. Takes a big hit. That's Ludovici, but he comes down with it at the 35-yard line.
Again, a great job with a ball that's been slippery so
Yes,
far,
it has.
keeping his hands on that one while
that's
getting
a
hit.
tough play for that young man. Number 56, Ludovici, makes the nice play. That would have been disaster for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Instead, they'll retain here, and they'll have 52 seconds. And we've seen what they can do. The Craigle has a nice arm, and he is not afraid to throw it up there. Got a couple of speedy receivers. Lots of time left. No timeouts, though, remain for the Eagles.
Brett Ames likes the celebration.
Out to Cook on the swing pass. Cook gets a first down and gets out of bounds. He'll have the ball across. Excuse me, they're going to call him out of bounds short of the first down marker. They give him 8 yards on the run.
Gain of 8 on the play, be second 2.
So I believe, was that a pass? They swing it out to him out there, right? Yeah. So 8-yard completion. Second and 2, 46 seconds. No timeouts for Clayton Ridge. They go back to work.
Oh,
Nearly picked off.
Matty Clay.
Matt Clevenger had it in his hands. It just pops out. Incomplete pass. Third and 2. Matt Clevenger had his first interception in his hands, and it just slips out. He'll want that one back. He'll get another
he
chance.
wants it
We'll get
back.
another chance, Mr. Clevenger. I can feel it. Third and 2. 43 seconds remain in the first half. Completion to 10 for the first down. That's Oberbreckling, who gets the reception and the first down. So the clock stops long enough to reset the chains. Going to give them a chance to get reset here. Now the clock winds. The clock runs. 1st and 10, ball just short of midfield. Kriegel, pass complete. Schroeder hauls in the reception inside the 40-yard line, down to the 36-yard line. So Schroeder has a gain of 15. 28 seconds remain. Gets out of bounds, so the clock is stopped.
It's just another efficient drive here by Clayton Ridge.
Kriegel up to over 100 yards passing now on the night. Pass thrown behind the intended receiver. He was open. That was trouble. He zigged when the quarterback thought he was going to zag. Cook was wide open there, but the ball's thrown behind him, incomplete. 2nd and 10, 23 seconds left. The ball at the 36-yard line of the Saints. When I said they had to survive the last 53 seconds, I guess this is what I meant.
Oh, yeah. Well, between first downs, which stops the clock, and an incomplete pass, that stops the clock. You're just not eating a lot of time on each play.
Long pass again, intercepted. That time the Saints come up with the pick. Johanse gets the pick.
Trey Johans, number
4th
8.
of the. Oh, that is. Here you go. Here's your stat of the night. That is the first interception thrown by Mr. Kriegel and the Eagles. That's his first interception of the season.
As much as they passed the ball.
Yeah, on 100 and some attempts. That's his first interception of the season. It goes to Trey Johans. He gets the interception. And the Saints survive those last 52 seconds. 13 seconds left. Ball on the 2-yard line. The last drive started on the 3. This one starts at the 2. Just 13 seconds left. I assume the Saints won't get too fancy here. They get it to Michaels. Try to get him outside. He spins, breaks a tackle. Going to get it out to the 5 where he's brought down. And that will do it for the first half. A wild first half here in St. Ansgar. The Saints go to the locker room leading 26-8.
Great job by these Saints.
Let's get you some quick stat recap before we go to break here. Let's start with the Eagles. Seth Kriegel, 14 of 25, 112 yards passing, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Kriegel has 38 yards of rushing. It has been the Seth Kriegel show here tonight. Number 9, Colton Hager, the leading receiver, 61 yards receiving for him. For the Saints, Porter Schwiesau, 3 of 4, 94 yards passing, a 61-yard completion for Mr. Schwiesau. On the ground, Corbin Michaels has 10 carries and 169 yards with an 80-yard long to add to his 3 touchdowns on the night. Joe Clevenger, 3 carries for 10 yards. Receiving-wise, Connor Mullenbeck has 61 yards, Trey Johans 16, and Corbin Michaels 17. There's your quick stat recap. We'll be back with more after this.
And milk house candles. It's cold in here.
Time for a new golf cart. Miners Outdoor is major tough.
Hey, Mom. Better call Adams Painting and Drywall again.
When you need a hero, contact the boys at Al's Electric in St. Ansgar.
Family-owned and operated Patterson Seed is your solution to higher yields.
Cars hit me all the time. Luckily, Charleston Body Repair fixes you up fast.
With soybeats.com,
My candle making is on cloud 9.
Harvest is right around the corner, but Farmer State Bank is more than just a bank for farmers. So whether you're a small business owner, a student, or a family, FSB is the right financial solutions for you. We are a family-owned local community bank with 7 locations across North Iowa. Visit one of them today or check out our website at fsbbanks.com.
When innovation meets horsepower, great things happen. Johnson Oil keeps Absolute Energy moving, fueling their plant with off-road diesel, swapping forklift cylinders, and setting tanks for the crews that keep the work going strong. And from Absolute's locally made E85 to the roads of North Iowa and southern Minnesota, we deliver it straight to our customers. 1 mile, 1 tank, 1 partnership at a time. Because powering progress takes more than fuel. It takes trust. Johnson Oil. Contact us today for more.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe. Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe.
Before I knew Joe, buying crop insurance was hard. There's a better way to buy crop insurance. You got to get to know Joe.
You know, there is a better way to buy crop insurance. You've got to get to know Joe.
Take care of your spine. St. Ansgar Chiropractic.
Focus Insurance Team. Safeguarding our neighbors in northern Iowa and southern Minnesota from risk.
It's Saints TV's goal to bring the game to those who are unable to cheer from the stands. Watching the stream is free. Creating it is not. Please consider donating to our cause through our donation partner, Give Butter. 100% of your donation goes directly to the St. Ansgar school system, where it is used for the education of our students, the equipment used to create these streams, and the athletic department so that our students can keep competing in the sports that are near to their hearts. Thank you for supporting St. Ansgar, and thank you for giving butter.
Fuel up, champ.
Life's better when you give butter.
Decided at college to major in biology.
We're back here. Special presentation of the homecoming court that didn't get to have their day. They're going to have it tonight. Here we go.
Favorite high school memory was joining the football team. And after high school, he planned to attend an undecided college and to major in economics. Next, we have Lindsay Cruzy. Lindsay is the daughter of Brian and Lisa Cruzy. Her favorite homecoming memory was playing telestrations in Mr. S's seminar parties. After high school, she planned to attend Southwest Minnesota State to play volleyball and major in digital marketing. Escorting her is Derek Heeman. Derek is the son of Bruce and Lynn Heeman. His favorite high school memory is intro to business class sophomore year with Joe and Chase. And after high school, he is undecided about his future plans. Next we have Macy Meyer. Macy is the daughter of Brian and Jody Meyer. Her favorite high school memory was setting off the pill alarm at state volleyball. After high school, she plans to attend an undecided college to pursue an undecided major. Escorting her is Corbin Michaels. Corbin is the son of David and Heidi Michaels. His favorite high school memory is playing football with his brother, and after high school, his plans are undecided. Next, we have McKenna Norby. McKenna is the daughter of Scott and Shady Norby. Her favorite high school memory is piercing people's ears after school during their 3 days of early release, and after high school, she plans to be just like Cooper. Escorting her is Seth Schatz. Seth is the son of Kathy and Eric Tesh. His favorite high school memory was winning a state championship in baseball, and after high school, he plans to attend Kirkwood for plumbing and HVAC. Next, we have Lila Powers. Lila is the daughter of Derek and Amy Powers. Her favorite high school memory is state track, and after high school, she plans to attend NIAC to pursue a degree in dental hygiene. She's being escorted by Joe Clevenger. Joe is the son of Drew and Gretchen Clevenger. His favorite high school memory was Mr. Huseman's ecology class, and after high school, he plans to go to an undecided university to major in accounting. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce our 2025 Homecoming King and Queen. Your Homecoming Queen is J.C. Johnston. J.C. is the daughter of Eric and Heather Johnston. Her favorite high school memory was hanging out in the hotel room last year at state track with Ava, Lila, and Amelia. And after high school, she planned to attend an undecided college to continue her track career and major in accounting and finance. And this year's Homecoming King is Cooper Brum. Cooper is the son of Robert and Donna Brum. His favorite high school memory is sophomore year PE with his day number 1, Dylan Brum. After high school, he plans to go wherever the wind takes him. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your 2025 Homecoming King and Queen on the court.
So there you go. After the rained-shortened game, after Newman loaded the buses and went home in the second quarter a couple of weeks ago, we didn't get to have those homecoming festivities. So good on the athletic and school administration to make sure it happened tonight so that these kids could do that and be recognized here in front of the crowd. Congratulations to all of them. Excellent students, excellent athletes, excellent kids here in St. Ansgar. We're lucky to have them all.
Yes, we are. Oh, we got some
10
more.
letter winners coming up next. You ready? Here you go. 10 letter winners.
Showcase their dedication, talent, and commitment to St. Ansgar Athletics. Please join me in congratulating Josie Jewell. Josie lettered in volleyball, basketball, track, and softball, and accepting on her behalf is her mother, Jody Jewell.
Josie Jewell, your first 10-letter
We
winner.
have Amelia Porsche. Amelia lettered in volleyball, basketball, and track, and accepting on her behalf is her siblings, Polly and Sam Porsche.
Amelia Porsche.
Next we have Mariah Michaels. Mariah lettered in volleyball, wrestling, and track, and accepting on her behalf is her mother, Heidi Michaels.
Mariah Michaels.
Next we have Riley Winia. Riley lettered in football manager, track, and dance, and accepting on her behalf is her siblings, Colton and Jocelyn.
Briley Winia. Colton and Jocelyn accepted on her behalf.
Next we have Aubrey Sherrard. Aubrey lettered as a football manager in track and in dance, and accepting on her behalf is her sister, Scarlett Sherrard.
Aubrey Sherrard accepting on her behalf is Scarlett, if you didn't hear that.
Next we have Lila Knowlton. Lila lettered in volleyball, golf, dance, softball, and is a wrestling manager.
Lila Knowlton.
And next we have Jace Freesaw. Jace lettered in football, basketball, track, and baseball.
Jace Schwisa.
Congratulations to these student athletes on their incredible accomplishments. Thank you for your hard work and for proudly representing the red and white. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your 10-letter winners.
Your 10-letter winners, congratulations to all. What a huge accomplishment that is. Again, good job by the administration to make sure we could recognize these fine student athletes here tonight. Congratulations to all of them. Speaking of 10-letter winners, and I heard a mention of a state championship in there, do we have time to talk about some exciting news? We've talked about it for the last couple of weeks. We are auctioning off a couple of signed jerseys and a signed baseball. They look like this. They're framed. They're
so
beautiful.
good.
A home and an away jersey signed by all of the team members, coaches, and managers. Like I said, they're in those nice frames. You got some pictures. There's a baseball as well. You can bid. You can own these. And Mr. Genius, can you tell us what the update is? If they go to givebutter.com/SaintsJersey,
that's the one. There's actually a link in the chat. So if you're watching from your phone or your computer, there it is right there. givebutter.com/SaintsJersey will get you there. But here's a scoop. So, and then, of course, Duke Scoop put one on your screen so you can type that one in if you want to. However you want to get there, just get there. It's easy to remember. givebutter.com/SaintsJersey. Here's the scoop. So this team of kids, they won first ever Saints 1A state baseball championship. The jerseys say 25 on them. If you're thinking to yourself, well, 25, that's Porter the Quarter, right? Porter Sweet Sauce 25. That's a fact, and his signature is on there too, which might even make it more valuable. But the 25 represents what year it is. 2025 is the first year these Saints win a state baseball championship. And so we got two framed jerseys. We have a gray one, we got a red one, and we also have a baseball signed by all of the Saints players and coaches. It's a pretty cool deal. So the thing is this, 100% of the proceeds to this are going to go to get these guys some championship rings. They are awesome. I've seen glimpses of what they might look like so that these guys can commemorate this win for the rest of their lives. You know, we've seen trophies sit on trophy cases and get dusty and things like that because they're kind of big, you just shelf for them. But these rings are special. I know my kids have won rings in their younger years playing some travel ball, but this one, Joe,
that's a real one.
This ring is real. It's very real, and it's custom specifically for the kids. It's not cheap. It's expensive. So we want to help them get that bought. Your donation goes directly to this. It's an auction. One of those jerseys, I think, is up to
$1,500. The red one is currently $1,500. The gray one, just $11. The gray one needs to catch up, it feels like.
See, the gray one's a bargain right now. If we know the red one's worth $1,500, the gray one is worth at least that.
Yep, the high bid on the baseball at this moment is $405.
$405 on the baseball.
If you tuned in last week and you thought, well, I got a whole month to bid, update. Listen up. You only have a week to bid. We are going to end this auction after next Friday night's football game.
10 o'clock p.m. a week from tonight, this auction will end. It's automatic. Don't ask for any favors. Don't ask us to extend it. Don't expect to log in at 10:01 and maybe throw on a last-second bid at 10 p.m. This will automatically end. Just like if you've ever used eBay, they don't wait for you. Right? We don't have any of that. Was it proxy bidding or whatever they call it? Doesn't extend. The high bid at 10 p.m. a week from today is going to be the winner of these great items. And for those who have bid so far, thank you so much. It really means so much to these kids and the coaches. And this is going to be a really, really big deal for these kids. Something to remember forever.
Eric, what if I just want to donate? What if I want to support the cause? I couldn't get enough of my friends together to buy that $1,500 jersey or to outbid that $1,500 number, but I would like to support the cause, let's say with a $25 donation or a $50 donation. Can I do that?
I'm super glad you mentioned that because, yes, if you're sitting at home and like, well, I'd love to participate, but I don't have $1,500 to throw down. There's actually two tabs. When you go to that link that we put out there, givebutter.com/SaintsJersey. When you go to that, there's actually two tabs. There's you can just donate on the top left, and it says
there's an auction tab,
overview?
or there's just the overview tab has just
overview.
A donate button.
You can just donate. We've had several who have just said, you know what, I'll throw $25 in. Every dollar goes toward this when you go to that site. So thank you for those who've donated. Some have simply donated. Some have contributed or bid on the auction. And those who maybe have been outbid on the auction, please consider hopping onto that overview tab and throwing some cash in there. So every bit goes right back to these kids. Thank you for those who have donated, who have contributed, those who have committed on the auction.
Yep, that's awesome. We super appreciate it. We have one last fundraiser underway. Starts tonight. I teased it last week. If you would like a limited edition, 48 available to the public, Saints Baseball State Championship hat. We have 48 of those that we are going to sell for a $50 bill.
Can I hold that out or something?
$50 bill.
Okay, these hats are awesome.
If you've seen Coach Meyer wear his hat around with the red out on the front, it's a red out logo on the front, and on the left panel it says 2025 State Baseball Champion. We have 48 of these. We are selling for $50 to the public. So Mr. Meyer has 24 of them, and I've got 24 of them. If you have my number, if you have Mr. Meyer's number, if you see one of us in the street, you see us walking by, driving by, flag us down. We will sell you one of these for $50. Again, 100% of the proceeds. The hats have been donated, so 100% of the $50 bill goes towards our ring fundraiser. Get you one. You're going to want one of these guys.
Are these fitted, Joe?
They are fitted. So they're two sizes. They're kind of that flex fit. Super nice hat. $50. Come see Mr. Meyer or me to get yourself one. Kickoff underway. Saints have it here to start the second half. This is Shots. Seth Shots has it to midfield. Seth Shots into Eagle territory across the 40-yard line. Your catcher for your state championship baseball team. I tell you what, we had a lot of great pitching this year. You know how good those pitchers do without a guy to receive it back there? Not very well.
Not so good. You got to have good catcher.
You sure do. Seth Shots a huge part of that, and nice to see him back. He was injured a couple of weeks ago. Back out there on the football field. Returns it for the Saints all the way down to the 43-yard line, where the Saints will have a short field again here to start the second half. They lead it 26-8. Clayton Ridge had a really good second quarter. Let's see if the Saints can respond here. Mullenbeck. Connor Mullenbeck running like a man possessed. Gets the first down. He was shot out of a cannon there on first down. Let's see where they marked him out of bounds. They're going to mark him with a 10-yard gain. First down, Saints on play number 1 of the second half. Good start for your Saints.
Hey, honestly, put me down for one of those hats. Those hats
I got
are amazing.
you.
I've been watching Meyer on the sidelines with his, and
he had the prototype,
envious.
and we wanted to order some. And then when we, had the opportunity to put the state championship logo on them, we thought that's the way to do that. Middle run. Rumbling and bumbling and stumbling ahead is Joe Clevenger. Joe Clevenger running like a man possessed. Do you think these Saints came out of the locker room motivated? I don't know what was said in there, but they have come out firing. Offensive line blowing big holes in the Eagle defensive line. All the way down to the 20-yard line goes Joe Clevenger.
I would love to know what was said in that locker room, but they do seem actually motivated, don't they?
Come out firing here in the second half. Saints have it already in the red zone of the Eagles. Yeah, we will get you a scoreboard. Our scoreboard operator had to go run the concession stand. That happens here, so we'll try to get you caught up. Gain of 6 for Clevenger.
Tackle made by 66 on Grant.
Branton on the tackle. Give him 5 yards. 2nd and 5. Just a hard run there.
So scoreboard-wise,
2nd and 5. Out of the wishbone. Michaels. Middle. Michaels. Stiff arm. Michaels still on his feet. Michaels.
Don't.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. The linesman on the far side said touchdown. The guy on this side gives up on the play.
Oh,
he's in the end zone.
Goodness.
He does not get tackled.
So, yeah,
no
we're looking
whistle.
at potentially a horse collar here.
Yeah,
right here,
yeah.
right here. Horse collar, yes, but he's not down, right?
He never goes down.
His knee never hits the ground.
They just quit officiating. Now they're going to call it a touchdown. Touchdown, Saints.
Mike.
Four very impressive runs. I didn't see that.
What's going on?
He may have been down, but the officials miss it. They listen to Not Your Average Joe, and here we go. It's 32-8 Saints. Well, I tell you what, the Saints come out and start the second half. Wow. Good start.
Great start.
32-8.
Well, it's tough. They don't have instant replay to look at. In real
They
time,
shouldn't.
it did not look like he was down. But obviously, you had to look past the horse collar penalty or whatever that was going on there.
That was a horse collar penalty. This is a two-point conversion attempt for Mullenbeck. He's in 34-8. The Saints come out, start the third quarter with making big holes on the offensive line and big runs by the guys behind him. Come out with a little extra pep in the step, and the Saints lead it 34-8. Shout out Derek Heeman, Aiden Beeson, Hudson Ostrander, Braden Halverson, and Jackson Vroom, your 5 big fellows across the front, who came out pushing bodies around here to start the second half. Thank goodness scoreboard operator is back.
She's back.
That was a disaster.
Thank you, Kimba Tsunami. She's going to make our lives
You
a
wear
whole
many
lot
hats
easier.
here in small school Iowa, as you Clayton Ridge Eagle fans know out there.
You know, Duke Scoop, it's funny. You think the guy's doing like more than is even humanly possible, and then you throw a scoreboard in front of him. And he gets
just
that
makes
going
that work, too.
Yep, he sure does. He said, well, guys, I got some extra fingers over here I'm not using.
So the Saints rely on the rush game there. 230 yards of rushing for the Saints now. One drive into the third quarter. Add 94 yards of passing. The Saints have 324 yards of offense. 144 yards total offense for Clayton Ridge. If you watch that second quarter, you saw the momentum that they had. The Saints have grabbed that back, going on a 97-yard touchdown drive to end the first half, and then a quick 44-yard drive to start the second half.
Hey, if you're watching this from the nursing home in Stacyville, thanks for tuning in. I'm told that they watch all the games on Saints TV. Jane Moses reached out tonight, said that was the case.
Awesome. Good return for the Eagles. Oberbreckling returns it to the 34-yard line. Slow to get up is Oberbreckling. Nice job, Andrew Hall, going out and getting him, helping him get up.
First and 10 Eagles on their own 34-yard.
So the Eagles will have it first and 10, their first drive here of the second half. They put 2 impressive drives together in the second quarter via the arm of Craigle or the legs of Craigle, depending on the situation. He has done it all. The senior quarterback, number 2, Seth Craigle, had a whale of a second quarter. Let's see if he can keep that going in the third quarter. Look for some adjustments here for your Saints on defense.
Yeah, Saints quality team. We expect some adjustment of some kind here.
Get the ball out very quickly to number 80. That's Brandt with a first down. Gain of 13, first down. Again, what is that, a 3-step drop? And bang, we're getting that ball out in about a second and a half. Really hard to defend that. Shout out to the Clayton Ridge offensive line. They have protected Mr. Craigle, given him tons of time back there.
Yeah, they're doing a great job. He's getting plenty of time to find a receiver, make a great throw.
And they're doing a good job of moving him around. And then when they do get pressure, he gets out of there. Nowhere to throw it there, so he just runs it straight ahead. Short gain.
Sam Krieger on the quarterback keeper. Tackle made by Chase Haugen.
Haugen in on the tackle along with Michaels. Gain of 2, second and 8. Ball at the 49-yard line. Expect that quick hitter pass play here again, perhaps. Looks like maybe we're going to the top of the screen. They are.
Oh, Joe calls it.
Oberbrockling. No gain on the play. Gain of 1, perhaps. Oberbreckling, one of 6 Eagles with a reception tonight. Craigle throws his first interception of the season here tonight. The Saints do have one of those there at the end of the first half.
I'm dumbfounded by that
Yeah, as much as they throw it, and he takes good care of the football. Ball at midfield, 3rd and 7. And guess what? Quick pass, complete. Hager, first down, Eagles.
Kogo's pass is complete to Colton Hager.
Watch the precision at which he's running that route number 1, and number 2, how Craigle hits him right in the hands with it. Nicely executed, hard to defend.
The 1st and 10 Eagles on the Saints.
So the Eagles go back into Saint territory here.
Man, he wastes no time.
Nope. In fact, got it out so fast that time his receiver wasn't ready for it, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
And the way his offensive line is protecting him, I feel like he doesn't need to be that quick. He's got to be quick, right?
Right.
Boy, oh boy, his offensive line is protecting him well.
Ball's at the 43-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, don't show my secrets.
I messed something up. How do I get it back?
We got Joe Carlson in the booth with us, and
are we doing a radio broadcast right now? Is that what you're telling me?
I don't
flag.
Oh no!
Pre-snap penalty.
How do I get out of this?
Oh wait a minute! I've seen this before. You're in like presentation mode or
False
something.
start is going to be the call.
Find a different scene. Sorry, folks.
5-yard penalty.
6 hats sold in the first 5 minutes. If you want yourself a special edition state championship Saints baseball hat, reach out to Mr. Meyer. Reach out to me.
So let's reiterate on that. That's $50 for the hat.
$50 for the hat.
So go buy any hat anywhere, a decent quality hat. It's $35,
Yep.
right? And some
And these are
company
good
out there
hats.
is going to make the profit, and they deserve to do that. But you're charging $50, and 100% of that is going toward this thing.
All of it. The hats have been donated. So it is 100% going to go to that cause. Screenplay. Good job again by Craigle. Finds number 20, Gabe Cook, who rumbles out for a nice gain. Going to be short of the first down because that was 2nd and 15. But he gains 13 to make it 3rd and 2. So the Saints had him behind the sticks there. They turned it in to 3rd and manageable on the screenplay.
Great play. Looked like possibly a sack for a loss.
The offensive line does a good job of selling that. Technical difficulties here if you're seeing something weird on your screen. Trying to get it fixed right now. Craigle hand of balls on the ground. It's recovered by the Saints. The exchange is muffed, and Matt Clevenger comes up with the fumble recovery. The Saints had their 2nd turnover of the night. Clayton Ridge drives into Saints territory, comes up empty again. 1st and 10 Saints. They have been the epitome of bend but don't break. Other than that long touchdown pass on 4th and 10, the Saints have done a good job of turning the Eagles away in their own territory. So the Saints will have it here, out of the wishbone. Schwiesau under center. Clevenger. Joe Clevenger. Big number 12. 20. 10. 5. Touchdown, Saints. Joe Clevenger goes 63 yards to the end zone, and the Saints take a 40-8 lead. What a run for the senior Joe Clevenger.
Great job, Saints, on that one. Great blocking. Holes open up, and Clevenger just head down, just go.
This offense is a whole different team than we saw in that 2nd quarter. They have come out of the locker room with their hair on fire, as they say. And Joe Clevenger, for a big man, is quick, and he runs away from a defender there into the end zone just enough. 63 yards to pay dirt. 40-8 Saints. Saints are going to go for 2. Out of the wishbone. Oh, excuse me. We got this offset here. Pass.
Oh.
Caught! Chase Haugen takes it away from a defender.
How does he do it?
2.
I don't know, but he does it.
Chase Haugen makes it 42-8. Good job, Chase. That's a fun play. I hope we got that one on replay. That one will be fun to see. Chase Haugen gives the Saints a 42-8 lead. Did we get it on end zone cam here? Here it is. Here we go. Here's this 2-point conversion play. Watch this. Shrisal rolls out, throwing it to 44.
Oh, my goodness.
Overbreckling thought he had it, stepped in front of it. Haugen takes it away from him, 42-8. The Saints lead at 7:43 to go in the third quarter.
Another look at that touchdown run by Joe Clevenger. Bust through, heads on down the field away from the defenders wisely. Like you said, he's fast for a big guy. He takes it all the way to pay dirt.
That gives Joe Clevenger 6 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown. Corbin Michaels leads all rushers with 11 carries, 184 yards, and 4 touchdowns. The Saints nearly 400 yards of offense tonight, 7:43 to go in the third quarter, 180 yards of offense for the Clayton Ridge Eagles. They have moved the ball, but have been unable to score their last 3 possessions. They moved into Saints territory in all 3 of those, but the Saints have turned them away. 1 via interception, 1 via fumble recovery, and then a turnover on downs inside the 5. Teresa to kick it off. High and short, the 30-yard line. It's muffed. It's on the ground. That's a live football. Believe the Eagles get on it. They do. They'll have it just shy of the 35-yard line for their second possession of the third.
Kyle Sodawasser.
Sodawasser, what do you think his German ancestors did?
First and 10, Eagles on their own 34.
Say the name again.
Made soda water? I don't know.
Sodawasser.
Wasser is water in German. I can tell you that as well. I like their names over there. Got some good ones. We got some Oberbreckling. We got some Kragels. We got some Cooks. Some Sodawassers. Some Bittners. They're on the Garnavillo Prairie. They grow corn. Pressure. Do we get him down? They do not. The second effort by Kragel gets him away from Haugen, but then Aiden Beeson and others bring him down for the sack. Or the loss. Loss of 2. Oh, I tell you what, I have been super impressed with their senior quarterback, number 2, Seth Kragel.
Yeah, I agree. And the offensive line that protects him so he can make some plays. Cheerleaders doing a lot of jumping jacks once again tonight.
Saints defense back to work here. The elusive Kragel in the backfield. Has Cook on his hip. Brings it down, runs with it, then takes off. Throws it incomplete. It's out of bounds on 2nd and 12 to make it 3rd and 12. I believe he was looking for Brandt over there on the sideline. Wasn't open.
We're really not even pretending to hand the ball to a running back at this point.
No, at this point it is we're going to get him out of the pocket. The running game is him carrying the football, keeping it, right? And that's what they're doing. They're just literally rolling him out. If you can find a seam to run it, go for it. If you find an open receiver, go for it. Or they're running this quick passing game, which has replaced their running game, where he's literally getting it out in a couple of seconds. Like there, finds a man, complete to Oberbreckling. Short of the first down, but a gain of 10
pass is complete
to make it 4th and short. So Oberbreckling with the reception. 4th and 2 coming up. They got to go here. Down 42-8. Clayton Ridge will go for it on 4th and 2. Correction, they do run out the punter.
Yeah, I don't.
So
gosh, I
the
don't see
look
it.
of a punt anyway. Connor Mullenback back for the Saints. Let's see what happens here. Clayton Ridge snapped it over their punter's head twice last week. Clean snap there. And he gets the punt off. Punts it away from Mullenback. Takes a Saint bounce. Goes out of bounds around the 25-yard line where the Saints will have it. That surprises me there. I thought maybe they'd go for it. 4th and short. near midfield, but they punted away 42-8. The Saints lead.
Saints 26-yard line where they take
They'll have it at
over
the
with
26, will the Saints.
They've been doing a good job of picking up a few yards here and there. Obviously, they need to score. I really thought they'd go for that one, too. I guess that's why I'm not the coach.
Exactly. So while we have the opportunity of the whistle here and a little confusion, remember your Saints baseball fundraisers going on. Go to givebutter.com/Saints jersey. Bid on those jerseys and baseballs. Available till next Friday night. Going to get a pre-snap penalty. See who they give that one to. I saw a defender move, but that doesn't always mean that was the first guy to move.
You got it. You got it.
It was in this case, 5-yard walk-off. So it'll be 1st and 5 for the Saints.
So how's that work in high school? Is it technically encroachment? I mean, does he have to touch another player? Why not let that one play out? I say in the NFL, if he hasn't touched anybody, they let that play out. It's what we call free play for the offense. What's the difference here?
If you get across the neutral zone or you make an offensive player move, that kind of thing they're going to blow that thing dead. You can jump like that as long as you get right back. But if you jump and the other guy false starts as a result, then it's on you. Perhaps that's what we had happen there. Run. I believe that Schwiesau kept it there.
There's 2 piles of guys on the ground and flags flying everywhere.
So Schwiesau does carry on the keep there. Gets 4 yards on the QB keep. Flags after the play.
And here comes the call.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Eagles. That'll be a 15-yard walk-off and a first down for your Saints.
So I'm going to make an announcement on that Saints jersey site. I believe that there's a way that I can alert all of those who have bid already to say, hey, this thing's closing a little bit earlier than we initially anticipated. We've already changed the date on it. We were going to let this go to November, but we realized, you know what? Let's get these things cooking so we can have them here before Christmas. The only way to do that is to shorten things up. So for those of you who are bidding, great news. Get a chance to get your jersey a little bit earlier. We saw the hat getting passed around at Legion last week.
I'd love to see one of these, or both of these, end up in a St. Ansgar business. Pitch. Michaels. Michaels with the spin move, the patented spin move, gets 6. Saints run that option quite a bit tonight. Get Michaels in space with the football, and good things happen. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. The Saints offense has been clicking here in the second half. Saints turn it over on downs once in that first half. They have not punted tonight. This is Michaels again. Michaels to the sideline. Forced out of bounds. Kind of got pulled around awkwardly there again. When he gets up, does Michaels. The whole crowd gasped. I don't know what happened there. I got you. Just had a hold of that jersey. Good clean play. Wasn't by the horse collar that time.
No,
or
he's
anything.
below the number on it, right?
Yep.
But he's got a great grasp here to kind of turn him backwards, spin him around. Clean play.
First down Saints. Ball at the 36-yard line. After Michaels adds to his rushing total of the night. He's just a yard shy of 200 now on 13 carries. Out of the pistol is Schwiesau. 2 receivers at the top, 2 at the bottom. We're going to get a pre-snap timeout there. Timeout. So the Saints take a timeout. They saw something they didn't like. They're a little confusion. So Coach Clevenger and the Saints take a timeout here. 4:55 to go in the third. 42-8. The Saints lead.
I was anxious to see that play. Like that offensive formation looked.
It did.
Interesting.
It looked like it was going to perhaps be a fun one. Maybe we'll get to see it again.
Maybe we will. So if you are at the Legion, keep passing that hat around.
Yeah.
If you are at City Limits, keep passing that hat around. If you're at Brant's, keep passing that hat around. We'd love to see that jersey on display publicly somewhere here in St. Ansgar. When I say that jersey, just buy them both.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Then they both end up there. Well, let's talk a little bit about, kind of the rest of the season. Only one regular season football game remains for the Class A teams. So Clayton Ridge plays Nashua Plainfield next week. Your Saints will be on the road at North Butler. A win tonight, I believe, makes it mathematically impossible for anyone other than the Saints to win District 3. Of course, they'd like to protect that undefeated record and win running away with it here next week. Got to hang on here. A quarter and a half left in St. Ansgar. Schwiesau back to pass on first down. Has Mullenbeck. Mullenbeck out near the first down marker. Going to be just short. Gain of 9. I've been so impressed with Porter Schwiesau this year.
Agreed.
Just, again, that's that quick hit pass game, again, that they've been doing to us. We just do it right there, right? All right, just quick drop. Get the ball out. My receiver's open. I'm going to put it where he can catch it. Mullenbeck turns and runs with it. 9-yard gain on first down.
Porter Schwiesau with just a quick wind-up, great release. Mullenbeck is open. He's got space. Just a well-executed play all around.
Schwiesau, just a sophomore. Going to get that for a couple more. Run up the middle there. Good misdirection by the Saints. But Clevenger gets the first down. He rumbles ahead to the 18-yard line. Excuse me, to the 23-yard line.
So, Duke, I was like, you're working on something over there. I'm looking now. You got some stats down on the bottom right-hand corner and left. I goes bottom right and left. Is that right? Is that what you got going there?
I guess so.
He guesses so.
Man. You can't. This Duke, you put him
you can't
on
beat him.
something. He
Beat
just makes it better and better and
Here's
better.
your formation you liked. 2 receivers at the top, 2 receivers bottom. Back to pass. Not open, so Schwiesau quickly brings it back down. Now he finds Mullenbeck over the middle. Mullenbeck trying to break a tackle.
Kind of backs himself up a little
backs
bit.
up. Yeah, had the first down.
If you're watching from home, if he voluntarily goes backwards, he loses the forward progress. If he's pushed backwards, he gets to keep the forward progress.
He likes those gain of 9s. That's his second one. He just wanted to gain a 9. He didn't like 11. So he gets a gain of 9. Does Mullenbeck. Near 80 yards receiving for Connor Mullenbeck tonight. Has 61 and a touchdown on one of those. That'll help you get to 80 a little faster. Pass again. Schwiesau looking for Mullenbeck. He was open, but ball sails just a little high. Out of bounds, incomplete, 2nd and 1.
Connor Mullenbeck falls incomplete. Darren Brandt on the coverage.
Brandt there on the coverage. Again, I like the play call on 2nd and 1. We know you're going to need that down the road, right?
Yep.
And you've got two downs to get it here, to get a yard on 3rd and 4th down if necessary. So I like the play call from Coach Clevenger on 2nd down. Go for the big play.
Why not?
And it was there. They will execute that just a touch better in the future, and that's a touchdown. Back into the wishbone. Michaels dragged down. Penalty flag again. Horse collar tackle incoming. Michaels gets the first down, but with the penalty yardage, it'll be moved down half the distance to the goal here. Tackling Michaels by the collar tonight. That's 2 now.
It seems like sometimes it's the only way to get that kid down.
The reason that's a penalty in basically at all levels now is there's a severe injury risk there, right? When you get pulled down backwards like that. Looks like they called that one a face mask. He must have had the corner of the helmet, perhaps. Either way, half the distance to the goal. 1st and goal, Saints. Ball's at the 7-yard line.
Saints spread her out.
Yeah. A little shotgun, a little option of their own here for the Saints. Straight back to pass.
Boy.
Incomplete is the call. We held our breath for a second. Wasn't sure. It was intended for Zaid Shell. The Eagles were there as well. Tried to thread the needle there, did Shrisao. Falls incomplete. Branton on the coverage. Let's watch this thing from this angle. Yeah, he got it threaded the needle there. Hit Shell in the hands, I believe, but falls incomplete is ultimately the result.
From my
Second
angle,
goal.
that thing was going to get caught by a white jersey.
It looked like it for half a second, didn't it? Mullen back in motion. Middle. Ball's out. I believe the Saints get back on it. Fumbled exchange there. Shwisau jumps on it. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Shwisau trying to fake that hand, trying to pull it back there, and the ball just slips out. Smartly, Porter jumps back on it. 3rd and goal from the 6. Minute 52 to go in the 3rd quarter. The second half has been all Saints. Shrisau. Pass. Complete to Michaels into the end zone. A 6-yard touchdown pass from Shrisau to Michaels. Touchdown, Saints. It's 48-8.
I'm watching that play develop, Joe, and I'm seeing. I think it's Trey Johans, and he's got a guy on him, right? And the ball's kind of going his direction, and somehow Michaels kind of emerges out of nowhere and puts his hands on that ball. That was all obviously part of the play, and it had me fooled, but great play by the Saints on that one.
I
Great
love
throw,
the play
great
call.
catch.
Love the play call, and well executed. Again, Shrisau puts it right on his man. Michaels runs it into the end zone. 2-point conversion attempt. Falls incomplete. Well defended there by the Eagles. Intended for
shots, I believe.
Shots. Yep, number 9. I was looking to see if that was a 9 or 4. That is a 9. So that falls incomplete. 48-8, though. The Saints take the lead. Running clock time here in St. Ansgar. So this has been a fun football game, and honestly, I know there's going to be some things on film, and we have a quarter and a minute to go, so the game's not over yet. But there's already some things on film that the coaches will address tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
They aren't always going to be happy watching this film tomorrow, but maybe what we needed from a test standpoint, right? We talked about a lot of these games, whether it was weather or just score related, have been very short in the second half. This game has been a good test in terms of physicality. This Eagle team has been physical. Their offensive line's played really well. Their quarterback has been elusive. They've tested our secondary a couple of times. We've passed a couple of those tests, and we've got some more work to do on a couple of those tests. I think that's a good thing at this stage of the season.
I think so, too. Injury-wise, everyone's healthy. Clayton Ridge, these guys, they're doing a great job here tonight. I believe is this the second game so far this year that our starters are still playing in the fourth quarter?
Yep, or potentially will be, yes.
Will be, yes.
Yep.
We expect will be.
Yep, I think that's just the second time all season.
The clock will run for a bit at least at this point, right? Because the gap is 35 or better.
Yep. But I know the coaches tomorrow, I may get a message that says, no, we're not happy with this. It's easy for me as the announcer to say, hey, this was good for us, right? To get that little bit of test. They probably would prefer we played slightly cleaner. But it hasn't been a poorly played game. Played well. They've executed at times. And we've answered after they've executed at times. And I think that's ultimately will serve both teams well down the road.
I think so, too.
This Clayton Ridge team is making the playoffs. Based on what I've seen tonight, I think they're going to give Nashua a run for their money next week. That'll be a good football game, and that'll determine seeding. But I believe both teams will end up making the playoffs based on standings. And they're going to be dangerous in the playoffs.
I think so too. And what I like about a game like this is Saints can come out of this and say, hey, we got something clearly we need to work on.
Another nice completion from Kragel to Oberbreckling. From the 24-yard line all the way out across the 40 to the 42. 28-yard gain.
First and 10, Eagles on their own 42.
That's bad math. I think it's an 18-yard game. We'll take it, though. 48-8, the Saints lead it. This will be the last play, barring an incompletion. This will be the last play of the first half. Excuse me, running clock. So either way, this will be the last play of the third quarter. Cook with the reception fumbles. That ball is loose. And who is that? Who's on that thing?
Number 8, Trey Johans. That ball just squirted out of there.
Michaels forces the fumble. Trey Johans gets on it. Love it. So the Saints turn over the Eagles for the third time tonight, and that is the official end of the third quarter. 48-8, the Saints have it, have the lead and the football when we start the fourth quarter.
Thank you, Patterson Seed in St. Ansgar, for your generous contributions to Saints TV. For more information on how Patterson Seed can help you get higher yields, contact Mike Patterson at mike@pattersonseed.com.
At Canine Cabin, I'm treated like a king.
Invest in their future. Choose St. Ansgar State Bank.
And we've got a really pretty cool rock here.
This is from LR Falk Construction.
This broadcast is made possible thanks to the generous contributions of the advertisers you see here, as well as the Foundation for the Enhancement of Mitchell County and the Saints Legacy Fund.
The Mitchell County Substance Abuse Coalition creates awareness of the impact of substance abuse and encourages change through collaborative prevention efforts. MCSAC meets on the fourth Tuesday of each month at 4 p.m. at the Mitchell County Courthouse in Osage. We are looking for new members to join the coalition to work together to build healthy communities within Mitchell County.
We are back. Welcome.
The Saints have it after the turnover. Their third of the night, they turn over the Eagles. Middle run, Brody Dolph in there for the Saints. Brody Dolph surprises everybody, even the Glenn, the announcer man, here in the stadium. Sneaks in there, does Dolph.
Joe, let's get this hat in here just during this huddle. Heck, maybe a couple of them.
So
we've already got a bunch sold, haven't you?
Yeah, we are selling out quickly. We have a limited edition state champion red out baseball hat. These are fitted hats. They come in a couple of sizes. Super nice hats. You want to get yourself one, contact me. If you've got my number, shoot me a text, give me a call. If you find me, flag me down. Mr. Brian Meyer, he's been modeling this one for about a year. So if you see Mr. Meyer's hat and you're like, boy, I like that, how do I get one? Here is your chance. A $50 bill will get you one of these. 100% of the proceeds go to the Saints Baseball Championship fundraiser that we're running along with our jerseys. Again, they're $50 a hat. Nice hats. 100% of the proceeds go towards, and by 100% of your $50 bill, let me say it that way, goes to. There is no one's taking any fee out. The hats have been donated.
That's pretty amazing.
You will be given $50 to help these kids commemorate their state championship, and you get a cool hat out of the deal. It doesn't get any better than that.
I love it.
Handoff. Keegan Zacharias was the last one. This is Falk. Grayson Falk with a big gainer. Keegan Zacharias carried last time to make it third and short. Grayson Falk goes from the 37 all the way down to the 21. Give him 16 yards. First down, Saints. So it appears as though the Saints have their number one offensive line in, their first team offensive line, but some of the skilled guys we're starting to replace here. So we've got Falk in, we've got Brody Dolph in, and we've got Keegan Zacharias in. Kevin Squire, number one, runs the play in that time. Shui South still in at quarterback. Dolph has it. He's stopped after a nice gain. Gain of 5 for Dolph on first down. Makes it 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5.
So it looks like Corbin Michaels will end his night. 14 carries, 203 yards for Corbin Michaels. Joe Clevenger, 7 carries, 95 yards. 4 touchdowns for Michaels, 1 for Clevenger.
5 for Michaels, he had 1 for the air.
Oh, that's right, and 1 receiving touchdown. So 5 total touchdowns for Michaels tonight. Middle run there for Dolph.
Brody Dolph on the carry.
Short gain. Gain of 3 makes it 3rd and 2. Brody Dolph, the junior, in for Clevenger here. As we roll under 9 minutes to play in this one. A good game, better than the scoreboard indicates, certainly. If you go back and if you've been with us the whole night, or if you're watching in the future, rewind a little bit. Watch that second quarter. Really, really well played second quarter. The Saints have run away with it here in the second half. Hard run by Dolph. He gets the first down.
Brody Dolph on the carry.
Tough running inside for Brody Dolph. Number 27 used to be 29. If you're like, wait a minute, I thought he was 29. He was. He was. And
that's funny.
He's now 27. What did we learn? We learned that he needed the bigger jersey, so we had to switch to 27.
All that time in the weight room.
All
really
that time in the weight room.
off.
He is a big dude. I was standing next to him the other day walking, and I'm like, whoa, he is big. No wonder he needed 27. Brody Dolph has the Saints set up. 1st and goal from the 7. Schweiss out a pass. Looking for Zacharias. Zacharias down to the goal line.
Zacharias.
Out of bounds, short of the end zone.
Reaches that arm out. He knows where the goal line is. He's
did
like,
they give it to him?
They didn't.
Keegan
I think they should
Zacharias.
have. I thought he was there. Hey, we might see it from this angle.
Yeah, let's see. He's trying, fighting
He knows
through
where
that
the
tackle.
pylon is. Come on, pylon. Come on, pylon. Does he step out? Oh, see, I think he's there, but maybe he stepped out.
Officials right there. Calls him down just short of the goal line. 2nd and goal from inside the 1.
Annette Halverson, thanks for chiming in. Norma Tice, thanking you for broadcasting. The technology is awesome. It's always better when Duke is just kind of able to just have some fun back there. It is so much fun to be a part of on this side as well, Norma. Thanks for chiming in. And Steve Pope, can't say enough about how much he loves Saints TV. Well, you know what, Steve? We wish you were watching here in the stands with us, but you know what? We love that you chime in on these things. Thanks for always being here, always being a Saints fan. Once a Saint, always a Saint, right?
That's right. Grayson Falk with the ball carry there on 2nd down. Stopped, no gain. 3rd and goal. Dolph is your fullback. Zacharias and Falk in the backfield. Schweiss out in at quarterback. Still. Handoff middle. Touchdown, Saints. Brody Dolph with a 1-yard touchdown plunge, and the Saints take a 54-8 lead.
Brody Dolph from the touchdown carry.
Oh, the Saints take a commanding 54-8 lead.
Max Neely on to attempt.
Max Neely in to attempt the point after. I'm going to look for, there are some really good games going on around the state tonight. Let's see if we can find some of those that are going to have playoff implications. So I'm going to let you guys call this extra point. I'm going to go see if I can find those scores.
I like that. So Neely attempting the extra kick. It is up, and it is good. Great job by Max Neely. Just a freshman, really proving his worth out here on the varsity football field tonight. He kind of started us off last game here at home, showed what he could do, earned himself a spot kicking the ball here tonight, and he has done a great job for these Saints. Just a young guy. Can't wait to see what happens as his kick, I'll say as he develops that kick, as his foot develops, I'm not even sure.
Right, leg. I think we're going to go leg.
There we go, leg. Leg is a better term for that.
Yeah, no, it's been fun to see lots of contributors here on this Saints football team, young and old. Fun to see them kind of weather the storm early tonight, battle through it, stick together. They came out in that second half and have imposed their will here in the second half. It's 55-8.
Yeah,
Saints.
if you missed that first half, Saints went up 19-0 to start that thing off, and it looks like, all right, well, it's going to be all Saints. Clayton Ridge responded really well, stopped the Saints on an offensive drive, and then they went on one of their own. Got themselves a pretty quick touchdown and a long pass, made that score 19-8, and then we're driving down the field again. Looked like they might score, but Saints stop them on the 3-yard line and then go score another one before the half. I think that's how that went down. It's kind of all running together to me now. But Saints right now lead 55-8. They have adjusted well at the half. And the kick is off.
Again, fielded at the 20-yard line, all the way to the top of your screen, still on his feet, forced out of bounds is Hager. Hager with a nice return. Sets the Eagles up across the 30-yard line, where they'll have it first and 10, 5:45 running clock here as the Saints lead at 55-8.
On the 31-yard line, where the Eagles take over first and 10.
Yeah, a 55-8 score does not, to me, represent what we've seen here tonight. Clayton Ridge has done a great job so far. Saints just have come out on fire here in the second half.
Middle run. Good hard run there. Gain of 1 on first down.
Turnovers. Saints had one late in the first half, right, that really didn't amount to too much, and then they've had a couple here that have resulted in touchdowns. So, you basically take over, you get an extra offensive possession, and of course, leave.
Yeah, they have two fumble recoveries and an interception, as well as stopped them inside the 5-yard line. So that's kind of a turnover there as well, right? Those are big changes in terms of how this game looks, right? Yeah. It's like I said, it's certainly been a more competitive game than the scoreboard shows. The game there, impact. Gain of 7, 3rd and 1. Another pass for Craigle. Going to put him near 180 yards passing on the night. His first interception of the season, also has a touchdown pass tonight. 22 of 35 with 178 yards is Craigle tonight. Yeah, that's and you add in 40 yards of rushing on the ground, he's had a night. Handoff. Cook tries to get outside. Michaels tracks him down, but he gets a first down. Gain of 6. Well, we have a break in the action. Shout out to my neighbor Lenny, who likes my commercials here, thanks to Eric and the Candle Genius producing all of these wonderful commercials here that you get to see. So we have a catchy tagline, thanks to Mr. Sparrow. Shout out Lenny, my neighbor, who figured out that she knows the guy in those commercials.
Oh, Lenny. Thanks for watching.
Pass complete to Brandt. Short gain.
There's so many great Saints TV sponsors, Joe, and it's so much fun. I mean, making those commercials is so much fun. And,
so how would what if there's somebody out here listening and says, "Man, I want one. I don't have a commercial of my own, and I'd like to support Saints TV. How do I do that, Eric?"
I'm so glad you asked. If you just email Eric, ERIC, at saintstv.com, pretty easy to remember, right? Eric at saintstv.com, and just say, "Hey, Eric, Candle Genius, that's me. I want to get started. What do I got to do?" Well, we got packages in place. We'll set you up. We'll get you some commercials.
Run to Cook. Good job by the Saints defense.
You've got
Dolphin on the tackle. Jevin Dammon's in there for the Saints.
Sorry about that.
Go ahead.
If you've got your own commercials, we'll do that too. We've got some who just, hey, we have our own commercials. Can you play that? You bet we can.
either way works, right?
You got
That's
it.
the beauty of it.
You got it.
Andrew Hall, Jevin Damon, Brody Dolph in there for the Saints.
Oh, boy.
Wagner from that right defensive end spot comes up with the first sack of the night, I believe, for the Saints. Had a couple of what I'll probably go down as tackles for loss when the QB takes off and runs out of that option. But Wagner, watch him from this end spot here.
Wagner on the sack.
Great pursuit.
Yeah, beats his man. Gets the big tackle for loss. 4th and 18, and the Eagles will punt it away.
You know, he's been in a few situations like that tonight. He's managed to slip out. Great pursuit on that one.
Slippery, Craigle is. He's had a great night.
Bittner on to do the punting.
This is Bittner to punt it away. Mullen back to receive the punt. Got a whistle and a timeout, Eagles, prior to the punt. So 1:14 left in this one. The Saints are going to move to 7-0 on the season, setting up game number 8 next week at North Butler. The Saints will travel to North Butler to try to cap off this district championship and get right as they head into the playoffs. The Saints in the official football poll are still ranked number 2. West Fork plays West Hancock tonight. MMCRU plays West Sioux. There's several good games that are going to decide some other districts out there tonight, and then obviously next week there's a couple of more key ones out there. So the kind of the playoff picture will become a lot more clear after tonight's results are in. We'll bring you some of those. There's one of those high snaps. Clayton Ridge suffered from that last week, but they get the kick off. Good job by the punter to get a hand on that one. Mullenback calls for the fair catch.
Can you do that after you catch it?
I don't know if he tried to call before, and he was, I'm not sure. He certainly thought he called a fair catch before he got it. The whistle eventually occurs, and the Saints will have it here. They have to run one play. I believe they'll set this ready for play before the 25-second mark. They do, so Saints will take an E here, and they're going to win it 55-8. The Saints prevail here. They move to 7-0 on the season. The Eagles played a really tough first half, and I thought challenged these Saints, which is probably, again, in my opinion, something that they needed. Good job by the Saints to respond. They come out on firing on all cylinders in the second half, and they are going to win it 55-8. Your final, MMCRU beats West Sioux 14-7. So MMCRU, I believe, is ranked number 1, and the Falcons of West Sioux dropped down from Class A, coached by Ryan Schwiesau. There's a developing storyline there. They're ranked number 4 going into tonight. So that was a 1 versus 4 matchup. We'll talk more about the potential Schwiesau matchup coming up here. Down the road in the playoffs, hopefully we can talk through that in 3 weeks. How about that?
That would be a lot of
4
fun.
weeks, maybe. For now, the Saints move to 7-0. They have their eyes on North Butler next week. And the first round playoffs 2 weeks from tonight. That game will be right here in St. Ansgar. The Saints have earned and will hold serve here. They'll earn a home game, at least one, here to start the playoffs in a couple of weeks. So on the road next week at North Butler, right back here at home for the first week of the playoffs in 2 weeks already. Crazy it's that time of year.
I can't even believe it. And you're still in your short sleeves up here, Joe.
still in
Usually
my
we got
short
heaters
sleeves.
up here by now, but I think we'll get some postseason play up in this booth. So number 2 in the state, St. Ansgar wins 55-8. You said the number 1 team beat the number 4 team in the state. That had to be a whale of a game.
That game finishes 14-7. MMCRU wins that one. Some stats for you as we finish up the night. Porter Schwiesau, 7 of 10 on the night, 124 yards, 2 touchdown passes. One of those to Connor Mullenbeck, who had 3 catches for 79 yards. One of them to Corbin Michaels. who had 2 catches and 23 yards. On the ground, the Saints had 355 yards of rushing. Corbin Michaels leads the Saints, 14 rushes, 203 yards, 4 touchdowns. So give Corbin Michaels 5 touchdowns on the night. Joe Clevenger with a 63-yard touchdown run. He touches the ball 7 times for 95 yards. Thanks to statistician Joel Carlson, who brings us all of those numbers live, so we can bring them to you here live on Saints TV. Great night for the Saints, 479 yards, a total offense. The Saints win it 55-8.
Big win for these Saints. If you're looking to watch the Saints ladies, the volleyball team, #1 ranked in the state, when can you do that? Well, you can do that on Tuesday. We don't know that Saints TV can bring it to you. That game is going to be in Cresco, and I think Cresco may have their own stream. So we'll watch the Facebook page. We'll give you some updates on that. But that's the last regular. I think that's the last regular season game for those, or match, I should say, for volleyball for those ladies. Could be wrong on that, but their regular season is winding down as well. We expect to see a lot of postseason Saints action.
It is going to be an incredible fall around here. Congratulations to Ava Witt, who just set the school record in cross country.
Yes, Ava.
So the cross country teams are rolling, the football teams rolling, the volleyball teams rolling. Both of those teams ranked 1 and 2 in the state. Final in the top of your screen, thanks to Duke Scoop from Sheffield. West Hancock beats West Fork 33-20. It's got to be the closest game between those 2 teams in a month of decade. Let's go with 4 score. I don't know. Lots of decades. 40 years maybe. That was a close game. 33-20 though. West Hancock does prevail in that one. We mentioned MMCRU beats West Sioux in the ranked game of the night in Class A. The playoff picture, like I said, become a little more clear tomorrow night, or after tonight. We will bring you some of those scenarios pregame next week here on Friday night at North Butler. Get there if you can. If you can't, there's Saints TV for that. Get your hats, get your jerseys. Go support all these Saints that you can. Get to these games, volleyball, cross country, football. Be there.
You got it. GiveButter.com/Saints jersey. Get your jersey going. By the way, that's different than the code in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. We didn't talk about that too much tonight, but those who watch know
they know
what
how
it
to
is.
do that. You bet.
You
if
bet.
you want one of those special state championship baseball hats, see me, shoot me a text. Coach Brian Meyer has some as well. So if you see him or have his number, you can reach out to him. But limited edition, get yours today. A $50 bill will get you a special Saints baseball red out championship hat.
Robert Warrington, thanks for chiming in. You're very impressed with the Saints. So are we. Nice response there after the first half. That does it. 55-8. Saints win. Heading into the last regular season showing next week.
Next week?
In Green.
In Green, that's correct. North Butler plays at Green, under their school. If you get to their school, you can't miss it. You'll see the lights. Get there, support these Saints one last time in the regular season, and then we'll see you back here at home in 2 weeks.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you Tuesday for the volleyball game. Night-night.